yo. This is Tone Capone, and you're getting lifted to the sounds of my DJ Spaceship. Go ahead and beam him up, boy. Let's get him.
Greetings and salutations from us to all the nations. We're about to get loose, strictly for entertainment. We're reppin' Tampa Bay, 10 toes down. This waves of the bay. No, we ain't playing round. Tuesday nights from 8 to 10. Make sure you ride the wave. This Tone Capone and DJ Spaceship on your airwaves. We'll mix the interviews, R&B and hip hop. We're blasting off, and the top is just a pit stop.
Greetings, Earthlings. DJ Spaceship, Tone Capone, Waves of the Bay is now on your radio.
What up, Tone?
Yo.
Yep.
It's episode 28. What we gonna call this one? I got a name already.
Marshall Falk.
The Marshall Falk episode already.
I can give you that one.
Already,
I can get down with that one.
First thought, like, yeah, that's that Marshall
yeah,
Falk.
get them. Hey, man, y'all share this live, man. I'm telling y'all don't want to miss this shit. I'm telling you.
Chris Jackson in the
already
in hype already.
Hey, look,
man.
Oh my God, let's go. Yes.
Social media, follow us at Waves of the Bay.
Yes, we are here. We are here.
It's already a whole riot.
Already, dog.
Already a
riot. Ain't even no bottle in this piece, dog. That's what's up. But for real though, Waves of the Bay, episode 28. We survived 28 episodes already, man. It's about to go down. We got some heavy. Yeah, y'all can make more noise. We can make some more noise with that one, man.
Congratulations to that, too.
Let's say thank you to Ohio Radio for being consistent. We ain't have to worry about the first go round with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
you know the history. You know the journey. You remember the times when we end up doing our thing, and then next thing you know,
that shit real.
You see what I'm saying? We were just talking to Buckwheat about that.
Oh yeah.
He was talking that when we was doing a Loud on 7.
Okay.
We was talking to Buckwheat, and he was asking questions about when he chimed in and seen when you were speaking on it. And he was getting some clarity on when you was talking about how we had to do everything all over again.
Oh man, that shit.
You see what I'm saying?
Amazing.
So, yeah,
that's why we thank everybody for still rocking with us. We got a whole new wave of people rocking with us now, though. Like for real, Waves of the Bay. You know, pun intended with that shit. But episode 28, follow us social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Waves of the Bay. We got the segment Tampa Bay Watch later on in the show where we play 5 tracks from independent artists. Submit your music. Waves of the Bay Radio at gmail.com. I think we need to just go ahead and play some music. Let's get into it because we got the jam pack. We got Swig in the building. We got a bunch of guests in the building too. So when we come back, it's on. Let's get it going, Spaceship.
Let's go. Malwell. Apply. Okay. Yeah. I this them want. I this them ask for. I come for create disaster. Some a sit for me name, some a talk about my fame. I run them out like them a pasta. That decline, not take what them a offer. Burning fire hotter than lava. I judge I'm a master. Now put no one before him, now put no one after. So even when the times get darker, you know man have to pray more smarter. Inhaling like vapor, I swallow it down like water. I just the vibes. The vibes when we under. Okay. The positive vibes. Of Babylon I wonder.
What it do? I ain't worried about who is who. I'm trying to hold on tight, cause my screws is loose. I'm trying to eat, cause lately I ain't used to food. But I move more smarter, cause I'm used to fools. Life is what you make it, literally. You could choose how you live it. Just clear your thoughts, make the picture vivid. God told me if you can think it, then you can get it. Just let your desires burn like fire and don't forget it. Don't burn it out and keep feeding it. Treat it like cold nights and keep needing it. You from the mud, then keep seeding it. You where you at in life, cause how you treat it. It's the vibes. The vibes when we under. Okay.
Tone Capone, and you're getting lifted to the sounds of my DJ, DJ Spaceship. Go ahead and beam him up, boy. Let's get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
I am Fresh Pete, a.k.a. the Prince of the South, a.k.a. the Pussy Pleasure and Pressure. Guaranteed to undress and won't stress it. Tampa, I got us, baby. Let go. Yo. I say I'm straight up out the Tampa, where every day I grind like it's my rent due. The way my partners living, they might die before they 32. What's up with you? We come from different places, different point of views of pussy make you change it. Just imagine what that money do. You faking, you phony, but you know that. All my hitters been jelling about me, they ready to go back. Twice, bro, I got us. I remember when your mama turned that soft to hard and told me if I sell it, be the best and never catch a charge and scarred. For everything I've been through, so I'm on my guard. Plus I still hang with them animals, bitch, I know it's art. I knew I was the man from a youngin', I knew that from the start. Cause I got that organ on the passion, shit, I got the heart and riding. All through the city with my roof gone. I swear to God that I can never fold, I'm not a full-time. She said that she gon' eat it hard like it's a crew time. I said, baby girl, you smart, Jimmy Neutron. She call me freshman, call me daddy when she wanted something. I call her baby, call her bitch when she be acting funny. I call her twice to make a play, he focus on the money. That money come in the spur of the moment, Timmy Duncan. I got a sister named T Boogie, she get fly whenever. She told me she was gay, I said let's fuck these hoes together. I got a sister named T Boogie, she get fly whenever. She told me she was gay, I said let's fuck these hoes together. Niggas in my city and they feelings thinking dick, but no money gon' keep her, you niggas trippin'. Bald head nigga with passion, nigga I'm krillin'. Watching TV while I'm fucking your bitch, it look like we chillin'. I was parked, but then I chose to put that shit in overdrive. She take that dick right to the head, that Coca-Cola vibe. She say I'm the one, the only one, so fuck them other guys. I say, baby girl, I know, but shit, I know she lying. You either like me or you hate me, so I call it chitlins. If you can't work with all this dick, I call you bad business. Once I put my nose on her pussy like I'm Scottie Pippen. But bitches always taking shots, I call them Skylar Diggins. Nice, it's what these hoes call me when I'm in my bag. These niggas always talking about some shit they never had. I can't wait to put my baby mamas in a custom Jag and tell her hey to suck a dick when I be riding past. I know y'all ain't think I wasn't gonna let my brother bite Tweezy get a little bit of this shit. Hey Tweezy,
yeah, baby. You know,
go ahead and get some of this shit.
You know I want some of this shit,
go ahead
man.
and get some of this shit, Tweezy.
Yeah, I'm finna turn this bitch up the dumb way. Tampa, we all here, baby. Said I'm damn it to the limit, and only God can help me fix it. Nigga, I'm down the road, I'm tired of eating biscuits. I'm still driving for them crackers, but my license is suspended. How the fuck am I gon' learn if I was always in detention? We ain't really talk about it, made a killing certain witness. You can try me if you want it, just don't fuck with Pretty Ricky. Let that nigga know I fuck to send this bitch on with a hickey. Boy, I beat your ass like Forrest if I catch you touching Jenny. I got problems trying to solve them, nigga. I talk to Fresh, but he ain't got the answer. I pray to God, but he don't hear me, guess cause I'm from Tampa. And bitches out you down to 8 instead of screaming cancer. That nigga claiming that he real, but won't nobody stamp him. My main focus is simply remain focused. Got my back against the wall, I'm roping open. Mama told me loudest niggas in the room be the brokest. Told my mama flex, but I'm the loudest on it when I'm smoking. Real niggas, what up?
Yeah, you fell in love with the wrong guy and met the right guy at the wrong time. Good vibes, I make you smile on your sad nights and make you laugh all the time. In your mind, I'm the right guy. I got a girl, yeah, we off and on. We ain't fucking, we don't get along, and we ain't going strong. It feel right, but you know it's wrong, cause you know how I feel to be unhappy in a happy home. You and your nigga, y'all barely speak. A lot of space in the sheet between y'all when you go to sleep. Don't wanna stay, but you can't leave, so you're angry all the time, crying all the time, stressed out, losing weight, so distant all the time. You ain't talking to your friend, you ain't talking to your man, don't know who to call, so you call your new friend, cause he make you feel good like a queen. Yeah, I'm a new friend. Yeah, I'm your new friend. Shake it up, smile on your face. Pick it up, go out on a date. Nigga, have you nothing? Babe, I'm on the way. I'm a new friend. Yeah, I'm your new friend. Don't live it up, baby, I ain't tryna stress you. We gon' run it up one time, no pressure. We ain't gotta rush, baby, I just wanna bless you. Yeah, a nigga better tighten up. A nigga better tighten up. Tighten up. A nigga better tighten up. A nigga better tighten up. Tighten up. A nigga better tighten up. A nigga better tighten up. Tighten up. A nigga better tighten up. A nigga better tighten up. Better tighten up.
Man, gon' put them bands up. Come and hop in this bed. Tell that nigga I got next. Matter of fact, better yet, Gon' send this as a text of a back shot while I grip on your neck. Ice out your wrist, make them hoes upset. Tell them that your new nigga got that check. And it's slinging good dick, baby girl, I'm blessed. You don't have to stress no more, I swear. Anytime, in the place, baby girl, I'm there. I know that for a nigga treated you unfair. Hey, I'm all yours, you don't yours, you don't yours, you don't yours, you don't.
Ooh, woo. Hey, give me a shot of please, let me holler at you, baby, please. All that damn she doing all out of that flow. Let me go ahead and get you know.
This right here for the girls, only do it for the ground. Go ahead and do it for the ground. Go ahead and shake it, let me put it on count. Way better nigga when you pull up in the lounge. Stir, ice on my neck, make the kitty cat purr. Wax on, girl, know her. Break it down like bean, bean, got 30 inch, she slay, face got beat, she slay, big girl, truckin' with her heels on down. Got me like, oh my god, man, do it for the ground, all that, got a nigga scared when you dead, damn. Wu-Tang with it like, do it, baby, stick it, baby, do it, baby, stick it, baby, gon' be twerking all night, keep the DJ working all night.
You gon' run and what's next? Ready J, he gon' step. Here, I'm serious. Grew up with dope rhyming, no hoes, top rhyming. That's Nasty P, we been ride it. Nigga, you can huff and puff, but we died it. What the fuck you mean? Our pretty J Green, I'ma holler one time for the county. Okay, you know we stay riding. Up in the club screaming out Polk County. Ho, for the love in the city. To the bitches in the club, to the motherfucking thugs with the drugs in the city. More bread for a week. I've been there for a week. But bitches from the city where the shit get litty like chain goes down. Where the fuck you from?
Who taught you how to finesse? Whipping and making it stretch. Who taught these bitches to flex on the system and run up a gun? We check. Faster than we get away. Underlay. Hey, I know the reason you rollin' your feelings, but asking us where we
Yo, this is Tone Capone, and you're getting listened to the sounds of my DJ, DJ Spaceship. Go ahead and beam him up, boy. Let's get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Big old freak, big booty, big old tree. I'ma make him wait for the pussy. Hit it in these big old skis. Ayy, feet on the bed. I fuck him up in the head. Suck it, then look in his eyes. Then the next day I might leave him on red. Ayy, pop it, daydreaming by hot rocket. He hit my phone with a horse, so I know that me come over and ride. I'm on the way, ride on that dick. I'm like, hey, usually I like to fuck. We gon' make love 'cause you play. Nobody know. I fuck with him on the low. We never show up together, but I text him when I'm ready to go. Ayy, I had a couple of shots at the bar. I'm finna play with that dick in the car. I got him swerving and breaking the law. Least when I'm sinning, so nobody saw. Nobody creep like me. Get what you need like me. Ain't nobody got up on they tiptoes and roll to the tip like me. Hey, I got him addicted, he fiendin'. My body a drug and he need it. He begging me for the treatment. He throwing fit when I leave him. He like, baby, let me rub on you. Like a little love from you. My body addictive, it's driving him crazy. I think I gotta run from him. Don't know what to do without it. He fucking with you, I doubt it. They don't understand that I'm all in his head and it's nothing to do with my body. You've been fiending for me lately, going crazy. I got what you need, I'm gon' give it to you, baby. Going crazy, fiending for me lately. I got what you need, I'ma give you what you crave. I'm a big old freak, I love to talk my shit, and you must be a pussy boy if you get offended. Bitches seen the snow, they love me 'cause I'm cold, and you can't take no nigga from me. I got mind control. Hey, I wanna fuck in the mirror. I like to look at your face when you in it. Come in the room and I'm giving commands. I am the captain and he the lieutenant. I need that neck like a motherfucking pendant. Need you to spit, make that motherfucker glisten. Tell him shut up, make that motherfucker listen. I bet he gon' like it, he won't do no tripping. Ain't nobody freak like me. Hell nah. Get what you need like me. Hell nah. Ain't nobody got up on their tiptoes and roll to the tip like me. I got him like bait, he fiendin'. My body a drug and he need it. He begging me for the treatment. He throw a fit when I leave. Baby, let me rub on you. Like a little love from you. My body addictive, it's driving him crazy. I think I gotta run from him. Don't know what to do without it. He fucking with you, I doubt it. They don't understand that I'm all in his head and it's nothing to do with my body. You've been feeling for me lately, going crazy. I got what you need, I'm gon' give it to you, baby. Going crazy, feeling for me lately. I got what you need, I'ma give you what you're craving.
Packing the mail, it's gone. Shit like I smell cologne. I just signed a deal, I'm on. Yeah. I go where I want, good. Play if you want, let's do it. I'm a young CEO, sure. Yeah. Packing the mail, it's gone. Shit like I smell cologne. I just signed a deal, I'm on. Yeah. I go where I want, good. Play if you want, let's do it. I'm a young CEO, sure.
Who you a fool for this?
This Waves of the Bay, episode 28. Episode 28 of Waves of the Bay. Man, we've had some fun with what we've been doing, trust me. And I just think about, like, have you listened to, like, episode 1 in a while? I haven't listened to any of our episodes in a long time. I'll tell you that right now.
I think the last episode I listened to was... I had to go listen to the one with Fresh and Twice. Had to hit that one again.
Staffordless was there that night, too.
Yes.
Yep. Shout out Graffiti Braids.
I went back and I listened to
bald niggas out there.
the 813 episode twice. No, I think I listened to that one about 3
I still got the interview to drop on that. That's ready to go. That's going to be magical. Just wait.
It's been a couple of them. And believe it or not, I actually went back. Shout out to Winnie.
Shout out Mrs. Garcia.
AKA,
happy belated again.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to hear what she was listening to when you wrote The Wave.
Okay.
And I went back and listened to how she heard, and I was like, okay, yeah, that was. But you're the first person to actually ride the wave with multiple tracks too.
I had to do a thing. You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, I hope you was paying attention because you haven't performed in a while.
Oh, I know.
And like the chemistry, even when you were performing, like it was just play the track.
Yeah.
But the chemistry was there. You know what I'm saying? It was just like track for track for track. You know what I'm saying?
Like if a nigga knew he was going to be performing, I take a couple hours to get my practice and tighten it up.
It was just
you know what I'm saying? But I felt good about
it.
I ain't rocked in a minute, yo, but we got a segment called Ride the Wave, which we're gonna put Chris Jackson on that shit, man. We make him perform a song live, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go ahead and just dig back in the memory banks and just rock a few songs, man. I felt like just going through it, man. But that was kind of fun though. Honestly, I had fun with that.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, and actually, what the coolest part to me about that interview was it was just us, and it gave us a chance to I guess, get other people to recognize who we were. Yeah, that know things about us that they probably were curious about or never knew and wanted to know type stuff.
And we interacted with the fan base on that one, man. Like a lot of our questions came from y'all.
Yeah,
which was real cool.
95% of the questions I asked about you came from my live feed. So
you lucky.
Yeah, I was sweating. I'm not gonna lie, I was sweating. I didn't know which way it was gonna go. I didn't know what was gonna be asked. Because, I mean, you had a whole list compiled over there, and I was just...
Well, that's just the questions they gave for me, too. Like, I had a few questions in my head. I didn't even really get to the questions I had for you.
You should have let it fly, man.
Yeah, I didn't even get to the questions I had for you. Maybe we'll do that next go-round.
No, you're going a little too goddamn far.
I mean, that's going to be a few months from now, probably.
It's true indeed.
We already, it's almost October right now. It's true September 24th right now. We got some homie Swig in the building right now, man.
Yes, sir.
What's good, fellas?
I'm hyped, man. Like, we don't really get, like, fashion designers coming through here much and stuff, and I did a little bit of digging on you and stuff, and I see you official with it, man. So,
man, thank you, man. Thank you guys for having me on here. I feel extremely privileged right now.
Dog, we dropped the flyer, and it's like people I haven't talked to in a while. I was like, yo, Swig's gonna be on there. I was like, for real?
Dang.
I was like, okay.
Man, appreciate it, man. Congratulations on episode 28 too.
Man, thank you.
That's consistency, so that's great.
Yes,
I'm happy for it.
It makes a difference when you're consistent and have quality with it too.
That's great, man. I'm so happy to be here. I'm blessed.
We don't really like starting with like the cookie cutter interview shit, but at the same time, man, I know what Swig means. I looked it up. Okay. It's on your webpage. Congrats on having a webpage.
Thank you. And I actually designed that myself.
That's what's up, man. I know you're proud of that shit.
Yeah. Okay, let me write that down.
I did all that myself. Yeah.
But explain to the people what Swig means.
So Swig is a 4-letter word, means the world to me, and it stands for style with individual greatness. Swig is just... it's not just a brand, it's more of a lifestyle. It's the way I live, you know what I'm saying? Like anything that you do, you're a DJ, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
How you DJ, how you move, how you do your thing is your individual greatness. And that's what makes you great.
Gotcha.
So that's what Swig is.
Okay.
So pretty much.
That's what I'm talking about right there, man. Okay. So did you like go into with it with the mindset of like playing off of swag, or that just kind of happened to be like a coincidence?
No, y'all want to hear the story?
I want to hear all the stories.
All right, so if you look at my designs, a lot of my designs are from. I have like a same pattern that I use. All my designs are very detailed, but I usually put 2011 somewhere on there.
Okay.
The reason why I put 2011 is because I was in college.
Okay.
And one of the homies, when you broke in college, every piece of food counts.
Every dollar got a name.
I can't eat ramen noodles anymore because of sophomore year of college.
Right.
Like,
so
real talk.
I had some Hawaiian punch in the refrigerator. So one of the homies come over and he's like, "Yo, let me get a swig of that." And then it was kind of like love at first sight, I guess you could say, or first hear. So when he said it, I was like, damn, what does that mean? He's like, let me get a drink to it.
Right.
And it just stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And at the time I've always been into like, t-shirts and sneakers and hats and like, urban shit, urban stuff. Right. So I was going to school at the time for business administration. So I just put my business side of it when I was going to school for it and what I would love. And I just made Swig.
That's what's up, man.
And then I just started pushing it.
Was it an individual designer that got you initially into wanting to do the same, or was it just?
No, I mean just being like, I was when I was young, I always wanted to be a business owner.
Right.
I didn't know what though. You know what I'm saying? I know that I never wanted to be a 9-to-5 kind of guy. Like, that's not who I am.
Right.
So when I did it, you know what I'm saying? It kind of like, it just happened.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like, there was no one that really influenced me. I had people that I look up to and stuff.
Right.
But it's just kind of something that just happened. Everything that happened in my path from where I started to where I'm at today was just literally just like all God's plan. Literally.
Gotcha. Now, and I asked this before because we had another designer on here earlier episodes. Is there a particular material that you find difficult to work with, or you just material is all?
Material wise, no. I kind of what I do with my materials, I search, and Google's really my best friend. So I search, and what I do is I go find things that I like, and then whenever I see it, I buy. I usually buy a sample for myself. I wash it, dry it, give it like his own review.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then to be honest, I don't have any materials that. I mean the polyester and stuff, but I didn't really play with that too much.
Right.
But
you about to bring that shit back in style?
I might.
Tampa, that's some shit.
I might a polyester durag or something. I don't know. But
it can go. It can go.
Keep my braids fresh.
Hey, gotta keep them flat. So, but I never really had an issue with no like materials or nothing.
Right. Yeah. Tell me of a time that you had an idea, and tell me of a time you made a mistake. An imperfection became a perfection.
Probably the Bleach T-shirt that I have.
Okay.
So the crazy part about that shirt is, I wish I could show you, but basically it's a two-tone shirt. So like the top is black,
right,
and then the bottom is like bleachish. Mm-hmm. So when I saw it, actually. I got inspired from a Kanye shirt.
Okay.
So when I saw a Kanye shirt, it was something similar, but there was like more splashed around. So I wanted to do half and half.
Right.
So I don't know if you ever bleach a shirt, but
I've had some shirt
is messy. If you bleach it too long, it deteriorates the material, so it'll rip easy. So someone puts it on and they tug on it.
Right.
So I bleached it or whatever and just tried it out. Mm-hmm. And then I had this fire design. It's actually one of my most prized designs. It has a mouth with gold grills on it.
Okay.
And it's called my Torty. So I put that on there. And then I remember I dropped it on Twitter and it went crazy. And I actually was just trying it. Like I was just in the bag.
You just trying to see what it's going to do.
I was just, my mom had some bleach. I had a bucket. I was just like,
fuck it, man.
I said, she gave me the bucket and I said, fuck it. Right. And I just did it. And I remember dropping it. And I'm telling you, that shirt is hard as hell to make.
And that's the crazy thing about it is like stuff like that, like imperfections or even things that people are not the most, I won't say most passionate about, but the things they don't think will draw as much traction is what goes the most. Like when you think of artists and it comes to songs, a lot of artists hit songs, they really didn't like them when they made them, but then they put it out and it's like, as you put it out, you're seeing it from the other people's view, their perspective of your creation. And
it's crazy, like that shirt alone, like I've had it on some of the big homies, like Famous Kid Brick. I was in his last video, The Bling. If you see it, there's a clip on it. I'll show you guys. Jadonian Clowney. Yeah, Clowney, you guys know that from the Texans?
Jadavian
Clowney.
The defensive lineman.
He was like #1 draft pick.
Yes.
He had one of mine before.
Okay.
Couple of the homies have it, and that's like one of my favorite shirts.
Okay.
Literally, I'm gonna show you guys.
So tell me, how did you get a connection to? Because it's one thing to do it and you sell your creativity locally, but how did you get in touch with Jadavian Clowney's people to get your material to?
So
big time, man.
Yeah,
Who's the connect here?
So my cousin,
what's up?
My cousin is a personal trainer.
Okay,
he's a personal trainer for the Broncos. I think.
Oh
okay.
Man, we don't like that squad.
No, but
we like your cousin though, man. Your cousin, get that money, bro.
So my cousin, he worked for them or whatever, and then he just told me like, yo, he think he'll rock it, and I was just like, I mean, shit, I sent him a whole pack.
Right.
So I actually sent him a whole pack. And that's like maybe 6 shirts, 2 jackets.
Right.
And he actually walked. You know how in the NBA, the NFL, the NBA, the tunnel, like that's big for fashion.
When they're coming into the stadium, everybody want to see.
Yeah, everyone's what they're wearing because that's what it is. Like fashion is so big into sports. Like people don't know that, but like fashion is huge.
Right.
So we actually wore it like I sent it to him. He got it on like Thursday. He wore it that Sunday.
That's what's up.
Shit.
And it was pretty dope. And my cousin had pretty much put it on. He was like, yo, I need you to, he likes this. He's a 2X. And I was like, say
he's
less.
only a 2X?
He a 2X. He a big dude. He a big dude.
Well, then he's also in shape too. You know what I'm saying? So
I guess he likes it kind of fitted, like the arms fitted.
Makes
but like
a lot of sense. I know that. I know that trick too.
What would you send to Russell Westbrook?
Russell Westbrook? That's my nigga.
Or Cam Newton.
I was going that direction.
If I had Russell Westbrook, I'll probably, because he's in the middle of crazy and simple.
Right.
So I would try to go with simple. Like, I'll probably just get him my Rose t-shirt.
Okay.
My Rose t-shirt is an all black t-shirt with a rose on it. It says S, and then there's a rose, and it's an SW, and then in the I is a rose instead of an I.
Okay.
And then a G. Something like that. And then Cam Newton, I had to give him my basketball shorts because he like wearing shorts with his suits.
Man, ain't no telling what Cam gonna put on, man.
So yeah, I'll probably give him some basketball.
That nigga need a bonnet. That's
You
what
see
he
what I'm
did,
saying?
man.
Have you ever thought about like taking a trip up to New York for like Fashion Week and stuff like that?
So Fashion Week, I actually got accepted to go to Fashion Week, the Tampa Bay one.
Okay.
But I didn't go because I had too much other things going on.
Right.
And I feel like I wasn't like exactly ready.
Right.
You know, it's pretty big. So next year I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
And I definitely, New York, that's the dream. Like, if you make it in New York, you can make
pretty
it
much-
anywhere.
yeah.
So,
Damn truth, man.
so
That's
if
the
I'm
true
able to
statement.
make it into New York Fashion Week, you got like Fabulous, Amigos,
Right.
like Cardi B, all these big people, like artists that I can imagine my brand being there. So just maybe one trip, they just seeing like, oh, and then like, what's Swig? And then I just tell them what it is, and then boom. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's my vision of it. But
That's what it is, though,
Yeah.
because like the name is catchy, dog. Like
It
for
is.
real,
It's
like,
definitely catchy.
so it's crazy because every time someone asks me, they're like, "Oh, what's Swig?" And I'm like, "Style with individual greatness." And they're like, always like, "Oh, wow."
That's exactly that was my
Yeah.
reaction. I was like, oh,
Yeah. So I always get that.
I'm
So,
big with names, man.
Yeah.
Like people have names, and there's a reason behind them. So I like
course.
to uncover that shit. You know? Yeah, that's Swig shit. I'm a fan
So
of it.
you said earlier that you knew when you grew up you wanted to be a businessman. You wanted to own your own business, to have it's one thing to have your name in lights and have your own brand. Outside of being a businessman, did you have dreams of doing anything else other than
I mean, as a kid, everybody wanted to be a hooper, so I always wanted to be a hooper. Anything else? Not really, man. Not really.
So
I always wanted I just wasn't like I was just always fascinated with the fact that like I don't have to be like I could run my own business. Like I can be the man.
Right.
You know, and you go into a store and then the district manager and the owner comes in, everyone has to tighten up. I want to be that guy.
Okay.
That's who I want to be. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Real
make sure
shit.
you have your name tag on that day when I'm there.
You want to be the person that when you walk in, the managers are being assholes
Yes.
because of that.
Yes, I want to be that guy.
Now let me
Desk
take
cleaned
you
up and everything.
right,
That motherfucker.
sweeping floors, picking
Right.
up all kind of trash that
Right.
was there.
I just always infatuated with that thought of just being that man, you know, and just like no offense to anyone that's a 9 to 5,
Right.
but that's just not me. It just never was me. I feel like I was more than that. My purpose was more than that.
Now let me drive down the road with you right quick. So when you look at the fashion world, you look at the Gucci's, the Louis Vuittons. My favorite brand of all time is Lacoste. There's a lot of those brands that take from the black and brown culture, but there's not a lot of black and brown representation with those big brands. What do you have to say to something like that?
Well, those brands are like, I mean, I think their brands are great because they're making hell of a money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're making a lot of money. But I guess black people, we're becoming more into those brands. Like now you got the big artists into it and stuff, and like now before it was just mainly for like the rich people,
Right.
but now us young people, we're able to get it, we're able to rock it.
Right.
So being that, I mean, I salute those brands. Like I would love to be a good next Gucci.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? I'm not exactly high end.
Right.
That's more of high end fashion. I'm more of urban.
Right.
So I'm more like towards Supreme, and I'm towards like Kith and
Right.
the Hundreds and like all those brands.
Right.
You know? But yeah, pretty much like that.
Now, if you can dress one celebrity, male or female, one celebrity of your choice, who would it be and why?
Odell Beckham.
Okay.
He's a fly dude. That's
Okay.
a fly dude.
Now, and there's a lot of people out there that
Yeah.
you could have picked over
said that quickly,
OBJ.
too.
Odell Beckham.
Okay.
I told myself I'm gonna get it to him one day.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know how, but I'm
you got
gonna get it.
Mr.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
He's over there trying to be
Super
quiet, trying to
Cleveland over
contain
there.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, he get all happy about his stuff. Everything Cleveland.
He look
you know.
jittery over
I mean,
there.
I love LeBron.
Right.
I'm actually cool with Dwayne Wade's Dwayne Wade's nephew.
Okay.
So Bronny, you might see Bronny in it one day if I'm able to connect.
Dude, man. He's
because he's about to come up and be huge.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
I'm cool with Dwayne Wade's nephew.
Okay.
He's got a couple pieces of my merch. Dwayne Wade actually posted one time and it had my shirt in it. It was he posted it, but his nephew had the shirt on it.
Right.
So it was pretty cool. So
Now, do you have like a female line, or do you have something specific for the ladies, or all your pieces are unisex?
Everything is unisex. I do have a few pieces that were like strictly for women.
Right.
Earlier in my stages, like I used to do like the crop tops and like just straight girls.
Right.
But it's kind of hard for me because I only make stuff that I know I would wear.
Right.
Like the shirts that these beautiful ladies have here.
Right.
I would rock those all day. You know what I'm saying? All day. So, I mean, that is clothing for women is definitely something that is a challenge.
Right.
But I'm not afraid of.
Right.
So I did these biker shorts.
Okay.
I did biker shorts for women, and they sold out. Literally sold out.
Okay.
And
Tampa probably thanks you.
Yeah, the girls actually they loved it, and I think I did a good amount of them, and I ended up selling out.
Right.
But with everything is unisex, but I'm gonna be attacking the women, make sure they happy.
And I want to just give a shout out to my sister Minnie, because I seen your clothing around, but I never know who you were, or like you say, like the Supremes and the different brands. I figured it was just, because it goes in that same style. And then when she told me who you were and brought it to my attention, I was like, okay. And just watching the traction that you have, like you have a huge following. So has the attention you received from your following like deterred you or disturbed you from creating before?
No, they actually keep me going, to be honest. Like, some people say I got a cult.
Okay.
They say that like anywhere I go, like Swig is like, but they're just people that like literally just like, because what my brand is just spreading love, like just spreading love. Like one of my missions is like just to get as many people as possible together through my brand. So like that's why, like, for example, I actually just threw a networking event like last Thursday, and what I did was I basically brung a bunch of people my age that are all business owners and creators, and I brung them into one room so they could just talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that. I was actually going to ask you
about
that.
If you look at my last post, I did it. Shout out Drip E-Boy. Shout out Jack, my homie right there. He the one that actually did it. He actually event coordinated it. But basically, I just brought 80 people, young kids together that have a dream, and a lot of them look up to me. So like, because they see, they see the progress. Like, a lot of people don't know. Like, Swig is a brand that's like made in the room in my mother's house.
That's how it usually happens. I mean, you look at like a lot of major companies, like billion-dollar corporations,
hunger, man.
AKA Amazon. That started in his garage, bro.
Yeah, shout out my mom. My mom literally have a 5-bedroom house or whatever, and I used to live there. I moved out.
Okay.
And I didn't have room to do my stuff, so she said, "Yo, you can have the office." And she believes, she always comes to my events. Shout out to her. And she gave me a room. It gets super messy, but she don't trip because she knows.
She know what you're doing.
She knows what it is. How best she gets. But everybody, all that's done in a room in my mother's house.
True that.
Love,
so
man.
that's it's real love right there. And then with that, like with the people that support me, like sometimes it does get kind of hard. You know what I mean? Where I'm just doing back-to-back events. Like you will see, actually, my guys, like I do like event, pop-up, and then I might do something like this, and it's back-to-back, and it's hard to create. But then again, I have a lot of time to myself. So I take time to myself, and I get into the lab, and I just put on my music, and then I just focus.
So who's in your headphones nowadays? What artists you rocking with?
My favorite artist is Tory Lanez.
Okay.
Tory Lanez.
All right.
Tory Lanez. That's my favorite artist.
Best friends?
If I can give you a top 5, if I can, you trying to do it.
Stop it. The funny part that you mentioned Tory Lanez, like his manager and I actually know him on a personal level.
Yeah. Okay.
I met him about 4 years ago. Going on 4 years ago at Green Gators when I was resident DJ.
Yeah.
And he and I connected and linked up from there. He's a pretty...
So, Tory Lanez is definitely he's my favorite.
Why Tory, though?
Well, I just like his swag. Like, he's just a swaggy dude. And he's, he's making short brothers look good. So, that's number one.
Yeah, he do that.
His last album...
Tell that nigga to shave that shit, bro.
Look, he got a hairline now. Leave him alone. He got a hairline.
Then he got to get the angles right then when they doing the videos. Cause I be watching the shit like...
He was serious about it when he was on the Breakfast Club. He would not let them shoot him from certain angles because his hairline was still.
You got to know your angles, bro.
But he got his angles.
So like his last album, I actually had a Swig Day. Okay. So basically, let me tell you about Swig Day. Swig Day.
That was January
12th.
Gotcha.
Probably that day was honestly the like happiest day of my life because that was like the one day that I could literally just like I celebrated my brand. Mm-hmm. Like it was like a birthday. It's like Swig is like my child. So it's like the first birthday, you know, bring everybody together. Everybody was happy. So when I was like prepping for Swig Day, like the 2 months before, his album dropped. It's like You Love Me. I can't remember the last album that he came out with. And I just remember like grinding, making T-shirts. I made over 150 T-shirts, hoodies, jackets, setting up, like stressed for this event because I had a deadline. I gave myself 2 months. The album came out. I just remember that every day, you can ask him. Every day that I was creating, I was playing that album. Mm-hmm. I was just playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it. And then when I got to Swig Day and it can open the doors, you know what I'm saying? My Joey Franchise with the homie, he was playing the album throughout the whole night because you know I like it.
Right.
Now every time I hear that album, it just brings me to a happy place. Back, it brings me to a happy place. Like I could have the worst day, and I just listen to the album,
and it takes you
there. All right, when you flex and I just get into that mode. Like, all right, you know what? It's not over.
Right,
keep going. Let's go. Let's work. So that's why he's one of my favorite artists.
Have you ever dug into the story of like how he started out and stuff like that?
I know he's from Toronto. I don't know too much about him.
When he first started, what he used to do, he was kind of like his approach was kind of like a door-to-door salesman. So what he would do is he would run up on people and be like, give me 10 seconds of your time to impress you or upset you.
Okay.
And he, do you like rap or do you like R&B? And depending on what you said, that's where he's going to go because you got rappers like Chris Brown, Trey Songz, but Tory Lanez can spit.
Yeah.
What I'm saying? He got some bars too.
Definitely.
So, it's Tory's, I'm a fan of Tory Lanez.
That's my favorite artist.
Yeah.
If I can give you 5, it'll be Tory Lanez, Drake, Fab. I'll probably give you Future, and then Big Sean.
Okay.
I might skip. That's my top 5. Not in order.
Right.
In order.
That's just your 5. Yeah. We got you.
But,
hold up, Chris Jackson.
Don't shoot me. I
heard the animosity.
If I would have switched somebody out, I would probably take Future out and put Cole. But,
okay. Yeah. Well, you see, I seen something recently where Cole was talking about that he's no longer doing features.
Thanks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he said he's no longer doing features. This is just straight up Cole and Dreamville. So that's going to be interesting because the thing I like about Cole is like, and his style is, as far as fashion, is unorthodox as well.
Super simple.
You see what I'm saying? It's not like you're going to see him wearing the same thing the baby is wearing.
Yeah.
Although, shout out North Carolina. But it's just, he just himself, but his bars and his consistency is just... It's just cold.
He's the type to come on stage with some basketball shorts and a t-shirt
and rock
kill it.
Right. After he just came from playing with
that's
some basketball
Swig,
players.
That's literally what Swig is. Like
exactly.
Literally in your own skin. Whatever you want to do, just do it. And that's what it is. That's your individual greatness.
Right.
That's literally what it is.
Right.
Definition of it right there.
That's such a dope ass name, man. For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Ways of the Bay, episode 28. We chopping up with Swig right here in the studio, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about that shit, but you already got into it. So let me change it around. As an event coordinator and putting your own events together and everything, what's the most challenging part for you?
The most challenging part, I guess it would probably say, usually when I do events, I usually give people like a package. So when I did Swig Day, I did like, it was $5 tickets, something simple, you know what I'm saying? I got like wristbands that you see on my wrist. These are like pretty much tatted on me. I'm never taking this off.
Right.
And then I gave out like water bottles with Swig logos, stickers, merch, like little stuff. I gave out cookies. There was like slushies, like so like that preparation of it, like lanyards that had like
fanny packs and shit over
little stuff. So just the preparation of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you got at that point now you got to wait on the manufacturer's time. You got to make sure you order in time. You got to make sure they do it right. Because sometimes you're talking to people in different countries. You know that part is. But everything else with my boys, man, we straight. We just go in there and thug it. To be honest, shout out Jag too. This is a guy right here that really really be looking out. And he's actually my event coordinator, like title.
You gotta have people on your squad that you can trust in all situations, man.
Yeah, you gotta. Eagles fly with Eagles, man. So like that's what it is. So that's probably the hardest part about that.
So tell me about your first event you did. Like, what did you learn? Like, tell me some of the failures you've had along the way.
All right, so I had a. So before
that's the only way you learn. Like a lot of people don't realize failure is 99-0. You don't learn nothing by success.
So
or
like
succeeding
that
all
shit
the
like
time.
the internet, boy.
You see what I'm saying?
Undefeated.
So I learned it within the time. Like you can't say yes to everybody. Mm-hmm. And I had a problem when I was just saying yes to everybody, and I ended up
you're trying to get out there.
It wasn't helping me. It was more like, you know what I'm saying. So when I first started, before I had a team, like dude hit me up and was like, "Yo, I'm having a thing at this like cell phone store." So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my word out there. He told me he's gonna have all this stuff like blah 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 blah. Made it sound real interesting. So I took off work, and you know, money don't sleep.
Right.
So and I'm sitting there. I just lost money on work, so I went out there.
Oh God!
And she brought out the
God.
crown. She got the crown.
Hold on. That shit all in the way.
That's a huge one.
They ain't pay those sponsors. They ain't pay that sponsor.
I'm like, what happened to Swig?
Swig for real.
That's a swallow.
So with that one, with that one, I remember doing the event or whatever, setting up my table, doing my first setup. And only one person showed up. So a lot of people might see that as like, you know, as an artist, like say if you're a rapper.
Right.
Say you do a show
and
one person showed up, that might kill your confidence. Mm-hmm. That might kill your motivation.
It's done that to me before as a DJ before. Like when I first started out and you expect one thing and you get like less than that, and it can play with your mind if you're not ready for that.
I've rocked shows of like 3 people before. I know you've done the same shit too, man. It's like trial.
True, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like everybody goes. Every person has to go through it.
You have to.
When I went through it, I kind of like, you know what? Regardless, this at least this one person showed up. I ended up, you know, making that sale. So I actually made something. And
they probably still a fan to this day.
They still to this day. That's the homie too, Richard. He's a homie.
That's what's
like,
up, man.
Literally, he's, you know what I'm saying? He came out, he showed love. And I realized that I can't say no to everything. I mean, I can't say yes to everything, but with that failure, I just know that even if there's one person or there's 200-300 people,
right,
you still got to come with your A game.
Right.
So my table was
every
set.
time.
I was still ready. You know,
especially in this day and age, because you know we got everything filming right now. You know, like just because it's just us in the room talking, don't mean that the rest of the world ain't about to see this shit or hear this shit. So you always got to come with it in that situation.
That's true.
Appreciate it, man.
That's true. So tell me of a time when somebody's approached you. I know you say you have a lot of people. You have a couple of people that look up to you.
Yeah.
Tell me one that them looking up to you impressed you the most. Like it moved you the most.
I think it was after Swig Day. There was this kid. He wrote me on Twitter because you know I put my shit everywhere. I like put it on Twitter, Instagram, everything. He wrote me, and this kid's in like high school, young kid. Name is Josh. And he every time I retweet something, he always the first one to retweet it. Right. So shout out to him. But he wrote me. It was just like, yo, bro, like I know you don't know me on a personal level, but I've been following you since you started. And you like literally said that I am he said I'm an inspiration.
Oh,
that was number one. And then he said that I'm a pioneer to what the young individuals are doing. And when he told me that so young, he's like, yo, like I really want to sit down. I want you to teach me like how you did this.
Teach me the ropes.
Just teach me. And I'm just like, yo, I got you, bro. Whenever you're ready, you know. But you got to come when you're ready.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean? And then that was definitely one time that like kind of opened up my eyes, knowing that like I am doing something positive. Because to keep it real, I could be out here doing real stupid shit.
Easily.
I could be robbing people. I could be selling drugs. I could be in jail or dead.
Easily.
But I'm actually trying to spread love. You know what I'm saying? In my way, through my art, which is technically an art. So
right.
That's probably my biggest one right there.
So what do you? And I know you say you want to. Have you ever thought of like getting a bunch of people like and making like a video?
Oh, I love videos.
But when you do the video, instead of just being like the typical traditional video, it's like a video showing the journey of how you started to where
I'm
you
sure
are.
You got your own
moment.
ideas on how you want videos to go. Like
yeah,
the way
so
you got the clothing and shit too.
So somebody was actually working on a documentary on me. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of like showing like the process of it. because a lot of people don't know that all the shirts that I done, and I brung 2 shirts for 2 people. So
I
promise when you wear, you're gonna feel good.
Okay, all right.
We actually give it out. Who's the 2X?
That'd be me.
2X right there.
Oh snap! I got some Swig swag.
I gave you the red logo,
and I'm a red fan.
And I gave you the Based in Tampa T-shirt. That T-shirt is for people that from Tampa. It's a street sign. You can see it right there.
I appreciate that.
Yes, no problem.
T-Town, stay down.
I'm about to rock.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So, what was the question again? I just lost myself.
I wear an XL, just
All right, I got you. I got you.
You ain't got no
Y'all got to tag and repost and all that.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Those shirts.
I just shared your video.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so like those shirts are all made with a lot of love. Like literally, I hand press and fold and ask them. They know.
Man,
I hand press
honored,
all
bro.
them.
Thank you, man.
Made with love. So.
You got? Do you do embroidery too?
So I have plugs.
Okay.
I have embroidery. It's like my book bag is embroidery. Thank you. But book bags embroidery. I do direct to garment. I do vinyl. I can go to screen print. I know all the outlets. I done been through them all.
Okay.
Testing which one works the best. But yeah, those are all made by me. All made by me from the crib.
Got you.
We got to chop it up.
Yeah. I got you.
Gotta get some
I know the overhead, the big, son. How many the colors,
I got a few.
everything. I can press to you, and I also graphic design too.
Okay.
So like the designs is what I do myself as well.
Okay.
I started off through a graphic designer, but he taught me.
Just moved over to doing
me
probably like screen printing from there. And
yeah.
So do you have like your own press?
I have my own press. I have all that.
Oh,
stuff.
you jacked in.
Which one you like better, vinyl or screen press?
My vinyl's good for small things like words and stuff, jerseys, like stuff like that. But if you're doing multiple colors, like I did a yellow Tampa Bay hoodie. I don't know if you guys seen it. If you look at my page, you see it. It's like you ever drive down the downtown, that big Tampa
that mural.
I threw that back on a hoodie. That hoodie went like low-key city viral.
Yeah. Damn.
Like low-key. Like crazy story about that hoodie. I know this is side note, but I always had a Tampa hoodie, right? It said Tampa because I make designs for Tampa because you got to show love. You got to win in your city to win somewhere else.
That's true.
So I put Tampa on a black hoodie, and it was one of my best
don't even know what he did there.
What?
That would have been a perfect.
Yeah, that's a segue like a motherfucker.
What
We're
I
talking
did?
about that later. You got to win in your city.
You
so
got
you
to.
can win
You
elsewhere.
got to because if you go to a different city, like say if I have Swig and I'm winning here, and then say I go to Cali and I got competition. Like I'm in there with the big dogs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't know who you
You got to
are
have
like
that support at home, so
that's true.
People can see, like, you know what I'm saying. So that's why I do so much for the city. Like I always try to bring the people together, and like I make designs and stuff. But this yellow hoodie, right? Black hoodie, I did. It said Tampa on it. It's very cool because I just stress on myself.
Right.
Like I put like little holes, just giving like a little twist to it. People loved it. It was one of my best sellers year round. People buy it in the summertime. So all right, cool. So boom. So I was like, you know what? I want to do another one. So I was at work. Some kid walked by with a yellow hoodie. I was like, damn, that yellow go crazy. So boom. All right. So I already had the yellow one the yellow idea in my head. So boom, I'm driving downtown. I look at the sign. I said, damn. That yellow, that color, that blue, red, green, yellow.
Just jumping out at you.
What?
Yeah.
What? Boom. I said, all right. Let me see that. Okay. I see the yellow. I put the black on the front. I put the black on the front. I put the swing on. I put the painting on the back. It popped. Crazy. I fell in love the moment I saw it. I put my little finishing touches on it. Add the little cloud. You know what I'm saying? Put the rips on it. I did 8 of them. Bro, I did 8 of them. I put it. What I did. Boom. I let my homeboy try it on, and I put a video on it. My DMs went crazy. I want that hoodie. I said, I only got 8. Come get them. $50 a pop. Boom.
That sounds just like I seen. It was a hoodie I seen on Instagram like that, and they only made 10. And they numbered them.
So the crazy part was,
limited edition, man. You can make.
I did 8, sold out in a day.
Absolutely,
in a day. I posted it. It was gone like 2 hours later.
You didn't even expect that.
I didn't even get to wear it at that point. I didn't even try it on.
Shit.
So boom, my DMs going crazy.
Just straight promo and they go.
Yeah. So my DMs go crazy. People are like, "Yo, I need the hoodie. Brick hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Franchise hit me up. I'm like, all right, so this is for real.
Was Spaceship hitting you up?
I ain't meet you then.
I'm hitting you up now.
Okay, we're gonna make something work.
Okay.
That's the hoodie right there.
Yeah. Let me see that.
That's why I say
It is almost hoodie season out here.
Let me see that real quick.
So I'm gonna show you a good picture.
Right.
So let me see.
I only got 2 hoodies. I got 2 hoodies. I had a Georgia hoodie for the Bulldogs. Shout out to my Bulldogs, but they, that's too small now. It shrunk up. The other one was a Falcon hoodie. I'm mad at them right now. The only hoodie, I'm mad at them right now. The only hoodie that I have right now is a Dungeon Family hoodie that was made by Backbone himself. Limited edition. I don't know how I got it out of all the people. And I'm telling you right here, right now, everybody in this room here. So if I don't, I'm going to come find you.
All right.
Spaceship
find them at the shop.
Got your size.
Large. Let me get an extra large in that one. Extra large. So I can, let it hang, let it drape a little bit.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
So I did 8, right? So boom, I hit 8. So I'm like, I go back into the lab. I'm saying, yo, this is crazy. Like, all right. So boom, I order 50. 50 come in. Boom. I go to work. Now, granted, those hoodies are a mother effort to do.
Right. It looks pretty heavy.
Because you got to do the front. You 2 layers in the front, and then you got a layer in the back, and then I have to get that the sign in there, which is very detailed.
Right.
And then I have to cut them all.
Okay.
Oh, so those are vinyl.
Vinyl and direct to garments are max.
Okay.
It's a mixture.
Yeah.
So boom, I do 50. Right? I get the 50 pack. I say, yo, I'm at Brandon Mall right now. Come get them. I got these sizes. You can go into my on my Instagram. On my highlights, I put a special section for based in Tampa Bay hoodies. I gave one to Society. First, he got my first one. Well, he actually did get my first one before.
Right.
I gave it to him, bro. That 50 went in 2 days. 50 a pop. I did it in 2 days.
Damn.
Get him. I did another order. 50 more. Pop. Gone.
See, I need to sit down and
Sound
talk
like
to
the drug gang. Sound like the drug gang right here, boy.
It's not even.
I'm not trying to tell my numbers, but
No. It's not even the numbers game that you talking.
That's dope.
Yeah.
It's something you said to me that already got my mind, because me as DJ Spaceship, I've been thinking about merchandising myself.
And we got a clean ass logo for him too,
yeah,
man.
just me myself. I just don't know how to get something like that started, but I would need somebody that's already rolling down the street.
Help me and I'll help you.
We gonna talk.
We gonna talk.
We
I
gonna
got
talk.
you.
That sounds like fun,
I know all
like,
I know how to skip. I know how to skip the heartaches.
Okay,
because I already been through it.
All right,
I've been at it for a while now.
We got to work on that.
So that hoodie. Shit. For Brick, he just got signed to Rock Nation, so he rocks it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Franchise rocks it all the time. Then I had Bass in it. Bass was in it. He wore it when he came out of Tampa. We got it to him, and he wasn't wearing it on his. He didn't wear it in performance, but he was wearing it like when he was on the bus, and he had showed like a video and stuff, and he sent it to me, and so it was pretty cool. So, and it's crazy, and then to this day, and I dropped that last year, and it's still like I got to order the other day for it, and it's summertime.
Damn. It's hoodie season almost, bro. Like it's right there.
So,
but that's key. Is like I was. They said who wasn't it the last person, the designer that was in? As long as you put something with either Florida or a city in Florida. It's going to take off.
That's what I did learn. I did learn.
Especially for all the snowbirds that come in town.
I learned that
That's true.
People, when you do stuff for the city and it has like a positive outlook on it or a positive meaning to it, people are gonna fuck with it.
Yeah,
regardless
especially
of what
that
it is.
mural. That mural.
You know what I'm saying? That everybody's seen that mural. At
we
one time, if you look at Tampa,
over on the side and took
pictures.
Of
Everyone took pictures there. So when I did it.
That damn cable in the way and shit.
I just did it at the right time.
We just seen that mural this past Saturday.
So I got a question. Did the person who made the mural get in contact with you? Nothing.
And I already know what to do when they come.
Okay.
I know exactly what to do.
Because
if you got it, you got it. If you don't, I pull it.
A lot of that happened out in St. Pete. Somebody would take pictures of all the murals and then try to sell them, and immediately got shut down.
Well, the thing is that I added extra to it, so it's not like I just and then
right.
No, I put customized to it. So
I got to sit down and talk to this brother.
Yeah.
And this is the type of stuff that I like because, a lot of people, they will take the negative things, videos and memes and stuff, and they will magnify them. They'll get like 40 million shares and likes, but they never give you the positive stuff that's out there. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we have a young brother, a young entrepreneur in front of us in the flesh telling us, giving away free game. Like I DJ and I got ideas that I want to do, but just listening to you, I want to say thank you for sparking my interest and my mind on the whole merchandising the ship. You know what I'm saying? Give me some space. You know what I'm saying? So
I got you, man. I'll literally walk you through it.
Man, you know what? That's a good
I can even get it for you.
I got
give me some space.
Listen,
we already
really good.
See, listen,
they all behind.
But listen, if you follow me on YouTube, and I got that catchphrase from what's the song? Perfect Pint. You ever heard the song Perfect Pint? It's Gucci Mane, Mike Will made it. And they say, give me some space. That's a whole nother conversation, man. It's about
I actually have a
Swig
design.
right now.
I actually have a design that says I need space. I never dropped it.
See, that's even
I
better.
never dropped it. I never dropped it.
Right there.
That's one of them.
Right
I got
there.
Too. In my
Right
phone. Shout out to all my iPhone users.
That's even better.
I got
right there.
I got some catchphrases in here that's crazy.
Yeah. I actually have a design like that's in my vault that says it's already designed.
Well, I don't have a design.
I just never used
like
it.
Words. I just got the words.
Hey, you got the marketing campaign for it,
right?
I see a collab coming in.
Hey,
Swig Space.
I'm
coming in.
down. You see what?
Swig Space.
Like so many ideas.
Swig Space.
So many ideas.
His mind is You see what I'm saying?
Because you need your branding to get up. You know what I'm saying? And this man right here is clearly.
To be honest,
all
branding
about that shit.
like me, like I wear my stuff. Like I haven't went into like PacSun or like Zoomies or anything to buy a shirt in 4 years probably.
Yeah, why would you?
I love wearing my own stuff, and then branding. Like people, they don't know what it is, so they look at you and be like, "What's that?" And you have the that's when you have the chance to sell yourself. I'm a salesman. I've been selling for 6 years. I've been selling for 6 years. So if someone say, "Oh, what's Swig?" Boom, I hit them. Yo, this is what this is. I make this here. I do this here. You know what I'm saying? When you wear this, you're gonna feel good.
Bitch, it's custom.
You know what I'm saying?
I got two shirts. two shirts that I made myself.
You don't never catch me
out.
One
shirt that I
shirts.
have that's custom. I have it this, but it's a DJ shirt. It's got me, a handsome brother on there, and your son. Hey, you can cough all you want to, man. But things happen. But like I like that shirt. But then there's been people that approach me when I'm out, like, "Yo, are you selling those shirts?" And I have to hit them with the normal answer. Nah, I haven't.
So a lot of people nowadays, this shirt industry or this T-shirt or like selling your brand stuff, that's the way to go. That's the way to go because
that's where you get all that extra cash.
Yeah, like branding yourself. I love branding myself, honestly.
I was a fan of it too, man. Like I used to get Tone Capone shirts made all the time till my dude flaked out on me. So I'll be talking with you about that shit as well. But
that's my chain right there. Well, not my chain, but
when you can make your own shit or wear somebody else that does the shit, why would you wear anything
else? And then the even better part is that you can wear your own stuff, which is cool because you making it for yourself. But that feeling when you see somebody else in it, oh man,
that happened to me one time. I went and got a T-shirt made, and it was like 4 pictures of me. It's a T-shirt shop in West Tampa on Main Street across from the Rib Spot, and I just got the shirt. It was like a 1 of 1, and I was like, damn, it's kind of ugly.
Yeah.
But I wore my shirt because it was mine like 2 times. And next thing you know, here's the crazy part.
It's ugly, but it has my name on it.
Here's the thing. It was ugly because the stylish shirt, I had like the baseball shirt with like the sleeves that come right. But some guy went in there and he had just bought some Pippins. And he seen the design. He say, give me that design on that shirt. And he made the shirt for the guy and he put it on his Instagram. And when I seen like he did the whole get up, because I used to wear like these big shades and big glasses, and the dude got the glasses, he had the shirt and he had the Pippins, and I was jealous because his shirt looked better than mine with me on the motherfucker.
What?
Yeah. Dang. But like you said, it is powerful to see somebody else wearing your own shit. You know what I'm saying?
I went to this show. It's called Every Artist Has a Canvas, and I wasn't even I wasn't vendoring. I just showed up, and there was like literally. It was kind of crazy because it was like an eye opener because I saw, as I walked in, like you just see, like I saw like 35 people with Swig on. Man, and it wasn't even my event.
Unexpected.
And somebody came up to me like, "Damn, I got your shit on."
Real,
I'm like, "Yeah, damn." I'm like, "Yeah, like for real." Like, and then somebody was like, "Man, this one day you're gonna be like Nike." I said, "Shit, that's the goal,
bro.
That's the goal."
Just I got people on my live feed right now commenting on your clothing. So they want to know where they can find it at.
CityofSwig.com. City of Swig. You can follow me on City of Swig at Instagram or Twitter, City of Swig, and on Twitter and City of Swig on Instagram and www.cityofswig on the website.
I know I need to be invited to these next few parties, man.
For real.
Yes,
I was going to say that.
We're not friends, so I'm over here creeping on your Facebook, reading up like, damn, this sounds like fun. I was like, damn, that sounds like fun too. Like,
I'm working on another event. One thing I don't tell people my events.
I'm all the same way, man.
It's gonna be dope. This one's probably gonna be something. It's probably gonna be a free event. Where I'm just gonna bring people together and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And probably do a little pop-up situation. I want to do a collab with one of the good people. If y'all know anybody in Main Course, tell them to holler at me.
At the restaurant?
Yes. If you know anybody there, tell them I want to do something with them, yeah.
Okay.
I want to do something
we gonna talk.
We'll put it out into the atmosphere. I'm pretty sure something
tell them. I see them very doing well. I want parts. So.
Listen, I got you. We gonna talk.
Yeah.
We gonna talk in detail.
I got some homies that we were trying to do something, but this next big one, because I was gonna do Swig Day 2,
right?
But I'm gonna go ahead and wait until 2021.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it a 1 year break. But this next one is gonna be like something similar.
I like your mind frame because you know what comes to Tampa in 2021, right?
The Olympics, right?
No, Super Bowl.
Close. Oh yeah,
Close.
I'm on that.
Yes,
I'm on that.
So now in Tampa is the time to ramp up, build up, get your, get
go find Mike Evans. We need to go find Jameis.
Yeah. No, he gonna find I
can find Jameis
Odell down there because the Browns are gonna be in the Super Bowl. When it
Tampa.
That's
Cleveland right there.
As attendees.
I've been saying it.
Okay.
I've been saying it.
Especially with a Chief sitting over here.
At least a year and a half.
Okay.
We're gonna be here. We're gonna get into that sports stuff a little bit later because y'all got to first cross the Chiefs.
We lost.
Y'all still got to cross the Ravens. Y'all still got to cross the New England Patriots. So we gonna leave it.
We still learning, man. We young.
Hey, it happens.
This shit's exciting though, man.
It is.
Because like we're interviewing people that like we don't really get to chop it up with, man. And I feel like I'm inspired right now, my damn self, dog. Like I got a whole bunch of ideas in my head, just like you do.
Yeah, we definitely got we got to.
The collab that could happen.
He became the in-house merchandise ambassador.
Hey, I got people in Kansas right now asking about you right now, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, just imagine if he would have came with us to Kansas with his merchandise and everything.
Swig?
Oh,
man, bro. I'm gonna make it quick because we're gonna move to something right quick. I went to Kansas, like Dorothy told.
I'm from Kansas.
Me neither.
That's the reason why he didn't just happen to go to.
I didn't just say, "Hey, let's go to Kansas."
Like Michael Vick and shit.
But Vick was already out. But I went to Kansas, and not for nothing, it was an all-out riot in a good way. It's just a hometown. Like I'm a country boy. I'm from Tampa, born and raised. But the thing I liked about Kansas is
not many of you, by the way.
Huh?
Born and raised Tampa people?
I be saying all the damn time.
Here's the thing. There is. They just don't admit to it. Oh, okay. They don't admit to it. Most of the people that's on the highways fucking up traffic, they not from Tampa.
Yeah.
Most people from Tampa, we don't got cars. It's where you from? New York. When they say New York, they put their hands up like this.
That's my nigga.
Right. But when I went out to Kansas, what I did notice is like the camaraderie and how everybody was still bond. You see what I'm saying? And the scene we were in. Thank you, my brother. Had you had some Swig swag up in that building?
Yeah. Oh, we'd have set that
shit.
They
sold the bar out. Of course, we sold
merch. No, we didn't just sell out the bar. We sold out the bar, all liquor, all beer, all wine, all water, all ice, all chaser.
Okay.
So if you needed something after that, and this was before the night ended, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you needed something to drink, I don't know what to tell you. You had to
thirsty boy.
Yeah, you was thirsty.
So y'all was out there eating.
Right. I know for a fact that your merchandise would drain the swamp there too.
Next year, I'm definitely my biggest mission next year is to expand out of the city. So,
gotcha.
Swig is definitely for Tampa, but I'm not saying I'm bigger than Tampa, but I want to go outside of Tampa.
Do everybody like they do Tampa. Everybody else coming with the NYCO and the different brands and stuff from different cities and stuff representing same thing.
Yeah, so next year is definitely about growth, expanding. Different cities and stuff. That's my goal. Like,
what if we take a whole team out to Kansas next time?
Bro, that's why that you know the bleach shirt I showed you?
Right.
On the back it says it's labeled my tour tee because I have a whole bunch of cities on there that I want to visit and just print a name on. All my t-shirts and all my designs have meaning. It has meaning to it.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk off camera with this. We got a whole bunch of ideas.
There's a shout out. Yeah.
I've lived up the whole East Coast, all the way up to Maine. Everywhere. To Maine, Portland, Maine. Yeah. That's dope.
I just hit 15,000 followers, pure ones today.
I don't want to hear that. I'm barely over 2.
Hey, we're gonna get you on there though.
I don't even got 400.
I'm rocking parties and doing my
I got like
we're gonna get you
30 people that fuck
I'm doing
with me.
discounts
dog.
on parties and shit. And I'm like, damn. Can I get
Y'all
the
doing
3?
it.
Can I get the 3? Can I get 2, 2.5, 2.5, to 5? Can I get a 5? Can I get 200? Can I get 200? Can I get $5, nigga? Can I get a bus pass? You see, I just hit 15,000. Yeah. I started to buy all them motherfuckers for me. Now I'm gonna buy them. I got child support.
This is Waves of the Bay, episode 28, man. We've had a good time chopping up with Swig, City of Swig.
Thank you.
I like that shit, man. Make sure y'all find him Instagram, Twitter, City of Swig. All my people on my time, or I guess my Facebook Live, that's following along, that's trying to figure out where to get this merchandise, City of Swig. And he's holding it down for Tampa, man. We got to represent the people that's representing us, dog. Like, I'm so excited right now. That's the whole... I told you when I posted earlier, I'm excited because I don't know what we're going to get into. I don't know where we're going to end up
it's all
at.
about
This
energy,
is just
man.
that type shit.
The energy is everything.
Yeah,
I
man.
felt that when you came in, man. Like, pause.
No.
Hey,
I know what you meant, man.
I gotta get that sound.
I know what he meant, man.
No. With my
I know what he meant,
crew.
man.
Shut up. See, look. You wait.
Bunch of dirty-minded motherfuckers.
I'm sorry. Mom, I'm sorry.
Big pause.
I know what you meant, man. I know what you meant.
We here.
I know what you meant.
Okay.
Energy
One
is all
more good, man. Make sure y'all follow City of Swig. This is the Waves of the Bay, man. Episode 28, the Marshall Falk episode. We already an hour and some change into it. Just getting it in, man. We got Chris Jackson going to be coming up in just about 20 minutes, I say. Right now, we're going to get into the Tampa Bay Watch, where we play 5 tracks from independent artists out here. And I just wanted to give some shine to our independent artists in Tampa Bay. So we got mad talent at our disposal. Some of y'all sleep, and we're just trying to wake y'all up. So... with that being said, and I got Chris Jackson here too, man. So I know you know some of these artists'
Action
names.
Jackson.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna kick it off, super strong with it, man. Representing Tampa, Jay Creek, play your position.
Nigga, you ain't did it fuck thing, man. Y'all niggas gotta know when to fall back, nothing to about when to stand up, know what I mean? It's very important how you play your position in this world, nothing to about the time coming, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Be patient. Let go.
Hey, cocaine, jump rope, Draco, gun smoke, I'm fly, Dumbo, hot like gumbo. Run up a jet like a marathon, I got that gun like a Chevron. Bucket dollars at the Clarion, money calling ballin' like I'm Barry Brown. My favorite place is the kitchen, scratching and scraping the dishes. I told them but they didn't listen, learn how to play your position. Isaiah Thomas with the Pistons, Baltimore Cal Ripken, Iverson 76ers. You got to play your position. Point guard, small forward, Kyrie, Paul George, Drew Brees, Nick Paul, Ballman, Tom Ford, U.S., Honduras, passport, on tours, iPhone, Android, had your code on, opioid, Kevin Garnett, Minnesota, Mercedes-Benz in a Rover, serving life in a Serena, I'm pushing weight like a stroller, went from cleaning floors at a restaurant, working hard like a Mexican, money smaller than a leprechaun, I was praying that a blessing come, Oklahoma City Thunder, shoot you like the game-winning jumper, my plug got the lowest numbers, told him run it like a punt returner, I feel like LeBron in the clutch, J.R. Smith, Kevin Love, Tampa Lightning, I destruct, hit a lick just like a hockey puck, yeah, cocaine, jump rope, Draco, gun smoke, I'm fly, Dumbo, hot like gumbo. Run up a jet like a marathon, I got that gun like a Chevron. Bucket dollars at the Clarion, money calling ballin' like I'm Barry Brown. My favorite place is the kitchen, scratching and scraping the dishes. I told them but they didn't listen, learn how to play your position. Isaiah Thomas with the Pistons, Baltimore Cal Ripken, Iverson 76ers. You got to play your position. Shortstop, infield, slam dunk, windmill, I'm Bill, Lambeer, Shaquille, O'Neal, Pedro, Martinez, Canseco, Rodriguez, designer like Dose, LV, my feet red, BJ, Armstrong, dope jump like Reflex, VS on my chest like tank top and V-necks, my fiends got hooked, Abdul, Jabbar, Fast Spray, MJ, D-Wade, Jamal, straight ball like play out, NBA, All-Star, throw it at me like I'm Nolan Ryan. In LA, I feel like Kobe Bryant. Dropping pounds like I'm on a diet. Run around like I'm Tony Gonzalez. Javinci, Ferrari, Versace. My record like Vincent Lombardi. Shit out by the AP or Paddock. Number one like Penny with the Magic. When I'm in New York, call me Patrick. Strict control cause undirected traffic. Yeah.
My shooters hitting like Chris Mullin, nigga. I got bills like Cartwright, nigga. Got my daughter Grant like Horace. Let go.
Hey, cocaine, jump rope, Draco, gun smoke, I'm fly, Dumbo, hot like
gumbo.
Run up a check like a marathon. I got that girl like a Chevron. Fucking thotties at the Clarion. Money calling, ballin' like I'm Barry Brown.
My favorite place is the kitchen. Scratching and scraping the dishes. I told him a day to listen. Learn how to play your position. Isaiah Thomas with the Pistons. Baltimore Cal Ripken. Iverson 76ers. You got to play your position.
Waves of the Bay, DJ Spaceship. That was Jay Creed. Play your position.
Yeah.
That's a legend, man.
That
Take
is,
me
man.
high. I get so emotional. Please don't make me cry. You walk like you got good. To that, if you got.
I remember
I'm
the
trying
first
to be
time we
PG.
got him
Listen,
on the
man,
show,
you live.
man.
You can say what you want.
I had no idea he did that song
If you're
the
not
first time
me,
we got him on the
pigeon-toed,
show.
bow-legged.
And then you was like, yo, you know who that
That's
is?
Tampa Royalty right
He's like,
there.
that's Tampa Royalty. I was
Yeah.
like, for real?
Real talk.
And then he's like, boom, boom, boom. I was like, oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. And he did it that night at the, what was that, the Old Pegasus. That was the Old Pegasus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Way back yonder.
Yeah, man.
Long
we done
time
growed
ago.
up in the world, Craig. Tax.
Yeah, man. Shout out Jay Creek. Jay Creek up there in New York with Jada and all them, man, putting on for
Holding
the city,
it down.
yo. Like, for real. Like,
Well,
that
as we
dude
say,
putting in
holding it
work.
down.
Putting in work. But
Yes,
this
sir.
is the Tampa Bay Watch. I want to get your music on the radio. Send your most fire, most flame tracks over to wavesofthebay@gmail.com. I do go through the songs. I play 5 songs every episode, and we are 28 episodes in. I will let y'all do the math. It's 140. I got y'all.
Yeah. I had to think about it.
Right off the top of the head. All right, coming up next, we got A-Band featuring Keezy Free. It's called Get Money.
Free world. Free.
It's a whole lot of money. In Florida it's sunny. Yeah, I be trapped. From Sunday to Sunday. Better go get some money. Better go get some money. Go get some money. Better go get some money. It's a whole lot of money. In Florida it's sunny. Yeah, I be trapped. From Sunday to Sunday. Better go get some money. Better go get some money. Go get some money. Better go get some money. A nigga was taught. Never be bumming. And I was taught. Always get money. Stay from round. If you ain't get money, money be calling. So a nigga be running. Let's go. Foot on the gas, gotta get the cash. Bet I do the dash, no lag for them bags. I know you mad, pocket looking sad. Then you mad, thought you had them rags. Watch me get that pack, I'ma flip that pad. Bet I bring it back, ain't no slack. Man, I love them rags on top of rags. Gotta make them stack, no cap. There's a whole lot of money. In Florida it's sunny. Yeah, I be trapped. From Sunday to Sunday. Better go get some money. Better go get some money. Go get some money. Better go get some money. It's a whole lot of money. In Florida it's sunny. Yeah, I be trapped. From Sunday to Sunday. Better go get some money. Better go get some money. Go get some money. Better go get some money.
That's a whole lot of cash. That's a whole lot of racks. That's a whole lot of bags. I had to put it in the stash. I pulled up in the back. And we dressed in all black. Whole team fast. Whole team fast. That's a whole lot of money. That's a whole lot of green. That's a whole lot of smoke. That's a whole lot of steam. Pull up with the pressure if a pussy nigga ever try and scheme. Pull up with the pressure if a pussy nigga ever try my team.
It's a whole lot of money. In Florida it's sunny. Yeah, I be trapped. From Sunday to Sunday. Better go get some money. Better go get some money. Go get some money. Better go get some money. It's a whole lot of money. In Florida it's sunny. Yeah, I be trapped. From Sunday to Sunday. Better go get some money. Better go get some money. Go get some money. Better go get some money.
Go get some money, fuck nigga. Yeah. We ballin' Sunday to Sunday.
Everybody want to roll with me. Roll with me. You guys gonna rap, man.
Go ahead and get it, man. They got that time at the end for you, bro.
All right, they gave you that 16.
You a DJ, you can run
1,
that
2,
shit
3,
back.
4, 5,
You make a
6,
whole
7, 8,
song.
9, 16.
Huh.
Cool.
When 16 ain't enough. Woo.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I know Tom Capone, but Minnie slapped him across his head. Thank you very much. Fucked up.
That was pretty bad. Tampa Bay Watch, man. What y'all just heard was Free World. That was A-Band featuring Keezy, Free, Get Money. We got the homie Reckless featuring EG and Tango. It's called Got It.
You ain't even got it, you ain't even got it. All my niggas shine, all my niggas shining. All my niggas grind, all my niggas grinding. And you ain't even riding, you ain't even sliding. You ain't really got it, you ain't really got it. All my niggas shine, all my niggas shining. All my niggas grind, all my niggas grinding. And you ain't even riding, you ain't even sliding. Double up, we got it. Only wanting profits. I'm a hustler. Grind nigga never stop. Switch whip shit too expensive for your pocket. Say we wouldn't have shit, like game about the socket. Keep hating on the G, hope you never switch topics. Tryna act out how you feel, have to dodge these rockets. Rock the ruckus with Ray Rex, who gon' stop us? Collab Colossus, I'm linked in with the bosses. Same ones hating on you when it's app, you move cautious. All my niggas shining, ain't gotta floss it. All my niggas grinding and we ain't taking losses. Yeah, you know we sliding, felt it when we dropped it. You ain't even sliding, shouldn't even have dropped it. Most of those lyrics you lying, boy you need to stop it. Cause you don't really got it, you don't really want it. You know my team running, you know my niggas coming. You ain't even got it, you ain't even got it. All my niggas shine, all my niggas shining. All my niggas grind, all my niggas grinding. And you ain't even riding, you ain't even sliding. You ain't really got it, you ain't really got it. All my niggas shine, all my niggas shining. All my niggas grind, all my niggas grinding. And you ain't even riding, you ain't even sliding.
Breaker. I can get a whole pound, go home and break up. Forever married to this money, watch us kiss and make up. Lay one hand on my dollar, we gon' rope and tape up. Say what, them boys don't play what. Counting money all day, finger got paper cut. Handle business as usual, trying to stay papered up. Shit, the feeling been mutual if you don't give a fuck. Toes down, nuts hanging. Let the money do the talking, look how I gang spit. Introduce you to the crew, learn to speak the language. Meet my partners Andrew Jackson and Ben Franklin. We gon' separate the wheat, what I been thinking. Man, never mind the speech, I been drinking. Yeah, that's Tango on the beat, bitch, I been cranking. Come through terrorize your street when this bitch banging.
You ain't even got it, you ain't even got it. All my niggas shine, all my niggas shining. All my niggas grind, all my niggas grinding. And you ain't even riding, you ain't even sliding. You ain't really got it, you ain't really got it. All my niggas shine, all my niggas shining. All my niggas grind, all my niggas grinding. And you ain't even riding, you ain't even sliding.
Make moves, never fake moves. Reason why I don't interact with you lame dudes. I got the same cool when we can't lose. I'm just sitting back while y'all play fools. Niggas feeling the heat while we stay cool. Get on the beat and just drop jewels. Stay on my grizzly, always grinding. Getting money and we pay dues. Slay cools, now I'm shining. And a new whip on 34 sliding. If you ain't really got it, you ain't pushing product. Wasting all the money, you ain't made a profit. You ain't really bought it, you ain't really bought it. Why you talk about it, why you talk about it? Niggas spoil time and they ain't really got it. Fucking up the game, niggas need to stop it.
You ain't even got it, you ain't even got it. All my niggas shine, all my niggas shining. All my niggas grind, all my niggas grinding. And you ain't even riding, you ain't even sliding. You ain't really got it, you ain't really got it. All my niggas shine, all my niggas shining. All my niggas grind, all my niggas grinding. And you ain't even riding, you ain't even sliding.
Saying that, okay.
Talk about a spaceship.
She's saying that she's saying it was he staged it. Him and his people staged it, and that he set that up so that it could be leaked. But then common sense, like why would a married man?
He really gonna talk about this
bro,
shit right now. This is Tampa Bay Watch, man. What y'all just heard was Reckless featuring EG and Tango. It's called Got It. Coming up next on the Bay Watch, we got Koi featuring Dynasty. You Want To.
what you're looking at. Gonna head and stay there with your greener grass. You said you happy while you looking sad, and while you in my DMs talking. Life, life, life. You know if you had a chance, you would want to. You want to, you want to. Thought you had it good, but it's clear that you want to. You want to, you want to. You can stop lying, don't front, I know you want to. You want to, you want to. Thought you had it good, but it's clear that you want to. You made your choice, baby, that was that. And now you in your feelings, now you getting mad. But with your girl, you was lovey-dovey. I'm just trying to find out why you checking on me. Life, life, life. You know if you had a chance, you would want to. You want to, you want to. Thought you had it good, but it's clear that you want to. You want to, you want to. You can stop lying, don't front, I know you want to. You want to, you want to. Thought you had it good, but it's clear that you want to.
While you texting, steady checking for me, I thought you was gone. You been chilling with the one that you was dissing all along, and you telling her you over me. Least that's how it's supposed to be. Stay up in my DMs, reaching out just to stay close to me. Yeah, keep on lying, said you leaving me alone, but my name stay in your mouth and your name stay on my phone. Realized you had it good, but that good's already gone to something great. I know you want to, but it's a little too late 'cause of your life,
life, life. You know if you had a chance, you would want to. You want to, you want to. Thought you had it good, but it's clear that you want to. You want to, you want to. You can stop lying, don't front, I know you want to. You want to, you want to. Thought you had it good, but it's clear that you want to.
Oh yeah, I like that one right there, man. That was Koi featuring Dynasty. It's called "You Want To."
That's the
This is
homie.
Tampa Bay watch. That is the homies. Both homies, man. Shout
Yeah.
out to Dynasty over there in LA doing her thing.
Sandy
man.
farts.
Oh gosh. But man, this is the Tampa Bay Watch on Waves of the Bay. Every show we like to play 5 tracks from independent artists out here. You guys want to get your music on, send it over to wavesofthebayradio@gmail.com. This next track we're about to play, we actually debuted it I guess a couple weeks ago, man, and you know, I thought it was such a powerful song. I had to go ahead and spin it one more time on the Bay Watch. So shout out to Laz, who's going to be rocking the Waves of the Bay Cypher Saturday Cypher Day. So Waves of the Bay Cypher, we're going to be filming Saturday down at the Sound Gallery off Columbus in the West. But we got Laz, we got Outside the Box, produced by Jay Wiz. It's called Dear Chicago.
The mass shootings also come as Chicago is dealing with its own deadly weekend of gun violence. At least 42 people were shot. 5 of them were killed. One hospital, in fact, temporarily stopped accepting patients because it was at capacity.
So here's what the Chicago police said. All of the shootings were gang or drug related. Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson responded saying, quote, the individuals are carrying illegal guns to settle disputes and to prey on rivals because there are no consequences for carrying guns in the city of Chicago.
M2 Productions.
A life is a life, and it's worth it to live. Never worked it to kill, the devil working to bury our kids. And whether it's cemeteries or a bid, the pleasure is his. Remove a child from a mother, from a father, from the gift God gave life. Too precious to throw away. Who are we to take it? It's selfish, isn't it? And it's self-imprisonment. Cause whether you get away with it or not, you gon' still have to live with it. And that guilt could be worse than a sentences. Do we see the death toll dwindling? Gotta speak.
309 murders to date in Chicago. Not from the city, but blood spilled in the city creates puddles and surface art floors. A Chicago MC word spoke through me. Said dark alleys and volatile neighborhoods. It's common finding duffel bags containing random firearms. History made us used to these styles, still it makes me furious. Rewinding back to when furious styles drop gems to boys in similar hoods. They want us to kill ourselves.
And if we don't respect each other, they never gon' respect us. He catch a body, he catch a body, then we watch it all repeat. Level up, we have to. I hope it's something you react to. I hope it's understood and factual. I hope this won't reach out and grab you. I hope it's more than just a track too. It
chance to put down that pistol. Think of the kids whose story would end before the commencement. Think about this, what if we was meant to lift up each other instead of just kill? What if we could build instead of destroy? What if we could heal?
The windy city, cold if we allow souls gone too early in the wind to blow aimlessly without catching winds. How do we design plays for young kings to shoot their shots when shots are constantly rejected? Not shots from bullets piercing flesh, causing heartbeat stops. Shots at life. I shot at being that rose that persevered through concrete circumstances to instill more will in sons. Less fathers taking tragically no will for sons. Mirroring legacy of great Ben Wilson.
The streets been at war and we feel it. It don't take us on to reveal it, and it might do us harm to conceal it. So we let it be known. Gotta get it to every home, every king up on every throne. If you got power and influence, use your influence till it betters your own. There's too many left to just roam, missing a father that got them. Too many mothers is crying, and too many brothers inside them cold cells. Ain't no old rail, gotta fix that, gotta go where many won't go. And if we don't make it, we fought though, we fought though.
Dear Chicago, please cease dying over colors. How young lives fade is growing out of style. Let unity shape up ungroomed communities. Cubs have already proven red and blue could unite to become uniform. Your lives hold value. See a brother before a color. Man, if only more young bulls in Chicago realized neighborhoods don't have to be soldier-filled. At the center of the city, there's a symbol of peace. The United Center. The United Center. The United Center.
Waves of the Bay, episode 28, the Marshall Falk episode.
Deuce 8.
Man, for real though, man. That was the end of the Tampa Bay Wash. We had to run that song back. It's such a powerful song. Such a powerful song by Laz Outside the Box and Jay Wiz called Dear Chicago. We ain't nowhere near affiliated with Chicago. Well, they ain't nowhere near affiliated with Chicago. I got plenty of people in Chicago, but at the same time, we all see what's going on. So why can't we talk about it, man? They actually they went in on that motherfucking man.
Yeah,
so
they did their thing. They
shout out to Jay Wiz producing on the track, man. I just announced. We've already known this shit for a while, but I just announced that we're doing the 5th beat battle. Elemental Warfare 5 is going to go down December 15th at the 5-Star Dive Bar. Wiz is going to be on it. We get to do the rematch with him and old boy that brought the NPC way back yonder.
Really?
We're about to do the rematch with that finally, round 1.
So the loser walks home?
We'll see.
We got to set that up, man.
We might have to get him on like a scooter.
Because he said if I lose, I'm walking across the bridge. I'm walking across the bridge.
Yeah, we shall see, man. But yeah, man, if you're a producer in the Tampa Bay area or in Florida, you're within striking range of Tampa, Florida. December 15th, we are running our 5th full-fledged beat battle. Elemental Warfare 5. Shout out to Tyven who won the last go-round. Yes, it's been a year since we did this shit. We did the Cypher back in April, which was a little bit change of pace, but we haven't done a beat battle in a year.
We've done 2 open mics within that time.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's time to...
It's about that time. I figure we end the year on a high note with that shit, you know?
Okay. I can dig that.
You know, that's what we doing over here. So once again, if y'all tuned in, Waves of the Bay, episode 28, follow us on all social media at Waves of the Bay. You want to submit your music, wavesofthebayradio@gmail.com. It does not need to be clean, but if you have a clean version, send it over as well. Me and DJ Spaceship host Saturday Night Shutdown, so 88.5 FM first Saturdays of every month. So we if y'all have that clean music, we need that shit for real, man.
You looking like
for
this.
For real. What's going on, sir? You still on
like
10?
Her contacts dry in the bitch.
He's come down a little bit. He's about on 8.5.
Man,
he's
listen.
about on the 8.5. He might get there.
Man, listen.
We might get there.
This cat was on 12.
I'm excited to
I put the headphones on. I was like, this mother.
Hey, look, we just ain't started yet, my nigga.
Right.
You started already.
He's conserving
you was
this
on Michael
shit.
Jackson.
I'm still reserved like a
He's
211.
conserving this power right
That's
now.
Domestic violence. That's domestic violence. That's malt liquor.
Bars.
See, you can have candy bars.
Come on, bro.
Monkey bars. Golden bars. All the bars.
I've been excited that just timing just happens to play out where we have Chris Jackson coming on this Tuesday tonight because a lot of shit has been going on my timeline.
Bro, I seen some of this.
A lot of
want to get right to this shit.
I don't even want to get right to it. That's the teaser.
Oh, okay.
That's the teaser right there.
Okay.
That means y'all got to listen for a couple minutes before we get to that part. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Jackson's in the studio, man. Everybody give a round of applause for Chris Jackson.
Let's go. Make some motherfucking noise, man. Let's go. We here.
Chris Jackson, boy. I remember when we did your album release party way back when, man. Shout out Big Ray Nucio. That's the whole reason I got to meet you, bro. And I was just like, this nigga name's Chris Jackson.
Yeah.
I was like, this nigga gotta spit hard because he ain't even trying to come up with no name.
Hey,
like,
you know the crazy thing about that though, I ain't always used to go by Chris Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to go by like Chris Style.
Okay.
But it was like fucking 1,000 of them motherfuckers.
Right.
But to no avail, like I would, reach out to some of the people with the same name and I'd be like, yo, let's battle for the name, whoever the dope is. Like none of them niggas wanted no smoke. I swear to God, like I even was gonna get out I was gonna get at Chris Stahl.
Oh yeah?
I was like, fuck it, the nigga sound almost like my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, I want war, you know what I'm saying? But that was like old and shit. So I mean the era was totally different. So the lyrics were definitely totally different from what they is now, you know what I'm saying? But after a while, I just was like, man, fuck that. I'm just, it's Chris Jackson, bro.
Right.
Like, I ain't even got no story, bro.
Right.
Like, I'm finna give you me, bro. Like, we finna rock out. I'm finna tell you, my real deal shit. You know what I'm saying? Who I am as a person. Like, and I feel like when you use your real name, it gets, your fans personable with you because they feel like they know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to, like, because you even see that with a lot of artists. Like, they'll be Rick Ross, out in the public, but at home they William Roberts III.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's a Ricky
with crumpets and teas. You know what I'm saying? So he a different being. Like I don't have to do that because how I am out there is just how I am in. You know what I'm saying? At the crib. You feel me?
I do.
So
I do.
The music it's a reflection. Everything is a reflection.
So how do you feel like your music's evolved since we did that album release? What's it been like? Probably 2.5, 3?
2.5.
Okay.
2.5, bro. 2.5. As wild as far as evolving, I wouldn't even say it evolved because what I was talking about on the Black Lives Matter EP is still prevalent to today and what's going on.
Ain't that some crazy shit though, man? Like when you made that shit, it's like we knew it was gonna be like a moment in time, but that shit's like still here.
You know what's crazy, bro? Like a lot of niggas didn't even fuck with me. Like I swear to God on my soul, bro. Like I was hitting up dudes like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with me, give me a 16. You know what I'm saying? About niggas was like left me on red. I'm like, damn, I know I'm nice,
right?
You feel me? But niggas was just like, man, fuck that shit. I ain't responding. I'm like, yo, this shit going on iTunes, blah 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 blah. We gonna get paid. Niggas like, fuck out of here. I'm like, well, fuck it, I'll do it myself.
They probably had their business right, man.
I mean, but still, fuck it, just jump on that bitch. I'd have even paid niggas because I know, you know what I'm saying, this shit a business. So, I'd even paid niggas, if that were the case. But I'm from the old school era, like, nigga, you do me a favor, I do you a favor.
Straight up, man.
Verse for verse, you know? Bitch, I ain't Hollywood, I ain't made it yet.
Yeah, and you better come the hardest you can or else you're going to get
I'm
left
killing,
in the dust.
I'm
killing
everything, you know what I'm saying? But to answer your question, the music hasn't evolved as far as, the same content. I would say I just, it's more a broad spectrum of what I've been going through, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've tried to be as personable as possible with this new project, you know what I'm saying, called What's More Important, because I'm actually, talking about my real life. A lot of this stuff is, real deal shit that, I've been through, been around, and, you know what I'm saying, even down to losing my mother and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I talk about all of this shit on this project, you know what I'm saying? So if you're a fan of music and you really listen to music, you'll be blessed because for the simple fact is all of this shit is like, real shit.
Real relatable
nothing
type
fabricated.
Stuff. Yeah, I remember we actually spun the F Cancer track.
Oh, that's love, bro.
Shit, way back when, man. As soon as you
love.
sent it to me, like, after all that stuff, man, blessings and condolences on that for real, man. Since that time, it's crazy. Like, me and Spaceship have both lost, like, a couple people that's been close to us, man. It's just like, I know a lot of people, like, that's been going through it lately, too. So, your song, like, I don't know if you understand, like, you're expressing your emotions and expressing how you feel, but other people can relate to that, and that actually helps other people get through it as well. Like, did you actually think about anybody else when you were doing it, like, that broad spectrum, or?
Honestly, damn, I'm getting choked up talking about this shit. Like, that's some real personal shit for me, you know what I'm saying?
I understand, man.
Like, I recorded that immediately after my mom passed, like, because I was going through so many, like, mixed emotions at the time, and the only way I knew how to, you know what I'm saying, at least vent was through music. And, like, a lot of that ain't even, excuse me, a lot of that ain't even written. You know what I'm saying? That's like just me going in there and me really expressing myself and, you know, not even punching in. Like I'm just, you know, like that shit was just, it was already, you know, shit that I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole song is a big emotion. So I recorded it, and I never really even listened to it like that, because I was just like, okay, I got it out the way. You know, I felt a little better. So,
do you think you're ever going to perform that live?
I tried it, bro. It's a dud, bro.
Yeah.
That shit a dud.
I can understand, bro. Like,
I can't even, bro. The first 4 bars, I'm balling, bro. I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm not doing it.
I got a song I was trying to write, and it's just like,
Yeah, I mean, and you know, that's good that, you know, your fans will really motivate you to even push through. Like, even when trying to perform that song, you know, a lot of my fans, like, they know my situation because I'm personable. Like, you know what I'm saying? I tell them everything that's going on. And so in the midst of me trying to perform that, you know, you see my fans, you know, encouraging me to continue to keep going. And like, it gets to the point where, like, I see people crying, you know, in the stands and shit, because it's personable for them too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, you know, nobody that hasn't, you know, lost somebody to cancer, because like it's an epidemic. It's happened in every household that I know of, you know, and this is just different walks of life from different people. You know, everybody has lost someone to cancer. So performing that song, you know, I can't even do it because I'm looking in the crowd and I'm seeing people crying because they're going through it. You know what I'm saying? And that's you know, that's I'll never perform that to the highest expectation. I mean, if I make it on one day and, you know, Lord willing, I'll do it, you know, for my core fans and shit like that. But I probably won't go back to that.
In fact, you got to record it is enough.
Yeah,
like, for real.
Yeah, that was like I said, man. That was a big emotion. That was a real big emotion, man. And I haven't even had a chance to really, you know, even deal with it, because it's just like sort of routine, you know, like you're the man of the house.
You gotta handle it. You gotta hold it down. I know too well, bro. Trust me, I understand.
Ain't no days off of this shit, man.
We got to make it happen regardless, man. This is Waves of the Bay, episode 28. We're talking with Chris Jackson right now, man. We just chopping it up, man. We got the heavy hitting questions coming up in just a little bit.
Oh yeah, we gonna talk.
You know, we just talking about life and shit right now. I've known this cat for a few years, man. You've always impressed me because you have been a stand up dude the whole time. Like, no, real talk, man. Like when we started doing like your event, like way back when, like from that to the hip hop league, you was one of the first people to want to get involved with that.
Oh, for sure.
And you took a pretty much like leadership role with that shit too. Like you was trying to get people in line and get them, you know, motivated, but you're also like a major networker at the same time.
Oh, for sure.
Like you be out here chopping it up with people, man, and you know a lot of artists that are trying to come up as well. So, people that provide platforms, we gotta, you know, show love to each other with that shit, man. So,
for sure.
I want to know how the hell the lyrical hole come around.
Oh man, look, so. Okay, so the first thing, like, I was still already coming off of the success of the Black Lives Matter EP. You feel me? What I'm saying? So, I already like, and see, but before I answer that question, let me sort of backtrack a little bit, because you know it's more to it than just me being who I am right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it took work. You know what I'm saying? Hard work, dedication to get to this point. So I mean, I lost a lot along the way. So prior to me even getting to this point, you know, like I was mentioning earlier, like niggas wasn't fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I really had to, like, it was 1 year prior to me doing the Black Lives Matter shit. I did 30 shows, bro. I did 30 fucking shows. No artist had to put themselves through that torture of
like
doing 30
Swig,
fucking
you gotta
shows,
say no.
bro. 30 shows.
You trying to get out there.
But, you know what I'm saying? I said, and the reality hit me that moment when I performed in front of 2 people. And the shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, I hear glasses banging in the background and shit. I'm like, damn, the music low. And I'm still giving it my all, you know what I'm saying? But that was like my come to Jesus moment at that point. And I was like, yo, I gotta fucking work. This shit ain't gonna never happen to me ever again.
Right.
And since that day, it's never happened to me, you know what I'm saying? So what I did was I started grinding. I started getting on every fucking card I can get on. I started fucking doing every platform that I can do for free. Everything for free. I'm doing everything for free. I don't give a fuck what it is. It can be a hole in the wall performing at a strip club. My nigga, if I can get these bars off, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And I got so much different music that I can change my shit at any given will to, you know, fit the scenery of what we at. But to no avail, you know, doing 30 shows, bum. And, you know, we're in the midst of Donald Trump becoming president. and I'm like, yo, I've always been an activist. You know, even before the rap shit, like I've been out here doing my 1-2.
It was both. It was a shot and the Donald Trump.
Oh yeah,
so
you voted for him.
What happened was, during the midst of all of that, you know, me and my co-parts, you know, Norris, J Job, Denise, we formed a nonprofit organization called TWU, to where we was like, you know what, fuck it. We gonna stop being behind this computer and we gonna get out here in these streets and we gonna do some shit about it. And sure enough, you know, we got off our ass. We started protests, marches. You know, we was in a situation to where we actually fought for the rights of Daddy Man, the dude that got killed in Clare Mill. He was shot by the police. So, I mean, we orchestrated a lot of that stuff that was going on over there, even going down to city council, trying to get some local laws changed as well, even having community outreach gatherings, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to the point where we were getting so big that the fucking... the news, ABC or some fucking shit, pulled up to my house. I never gave them my address.
Oh, they gonna find
motherfuckers popped up on some more. Hey, Chris Jackson. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And what fucked me up is that they parked the van like way down the fucking street. So like, they hit me with the Richard Pryor. You know what I'm saying?
Now you said something that caught me, and I like what you said. Like you talked about politics a little bit. How closely do you follow politics, and who's your dog in the race at this point?
You know what?
Because at the end of the day, a lot of people goals is to get Trump out of office. So how closely are you following, and who's your lead dog at this point?
But see, that's what I'm saying. I like views and key points from all parties. You feel what I'm saying? Kamala Harris is saying some dope shit. Bernie Sanders is saying some dope shit. Ying is saying some dope shit. Like, everybody is saying some dope shit. But the thing is, and it's no disrespect to any other races in this room, if we don't come together and start stepping to these people and say, hey, man, specifically, what you gonna do for us, my guy?
Yep.
I don't even want to hear the rest of that shit you got going on, bruh. Like, I don't care about none of that shit. So, I mean, I'm big into politics. I follow it. I know exactly what's going on. But the thing is, at the end of the day, is like, yes, they use black people and brown people as one of the biggest marketing tools that they can use in the history of this election. They know for a fact that black people has the culture. We have the influence. They can tap into any celebrity and pay them a bag, and they'll do whatever the fuck they want them to do. You feel me?
The people on their side.
However, none of these people are coming together and say specifically, okay, this is what we want for our generation. Can you make this happen? If you can't make that happen, I'm not voting for you. And if we can't get that across, like, as far as all parties, black and brown, if we can't come together on some shit and say, you know what? Hey, yo, fuck that. Hold this vote. Let's be the people and let's say, hey, look, what specifically can you do for black people that can garner my vote? If they can't tell you that, they just like every other fucking politician that has come year after year after year. Because look at this shit. It's a cycle. The same shit that they repeat every fucking year, we only see it on the back end as they coming on their way out. The shit that Obama did.
If it happens.
If it happens. The shit that Obama did, on his way out. The healthcare shit, on his way out. All of this shit is on his way out. So we never even get the chance to reap the benefits of the shit that he's doing while he's actually in office.
Now with Obama, let me interject with you right quick, because I'm big into politics too.
Right.
A lot of the things that Obama attempted to do and he sought out to do was blocked. So as he would put it on the table, if it didn't pertain to certain people,
of course,
it was blocked. So
of course,
you're a politician, you're running for president. Tell us, what does it make you any different than anybody else that's running in the same political party that you're running with?
Because I wouldn't be I wouldn't consider myself as a presidential candidate.
Okay.
I would say I'm the people's candidate. I would listen to the people. Because the thing is that we listen, the politicians, they listen to the people only for like clickbait and chip notes. Because they make sure they mention the shit that the people say. Mm-hmm. That's all they do. So when they click on that clip and they say, yeah, they was talking about it.
Right.
But they never show you the clip after that where they was just like, yeah, fuck that shit. We still gonna do this shit over here. But we just had to say that to appease the people that we trying to get to vote for us. You feel me? Until, like, if I'm actually in that position, like, I would go to some of these urban areas or rural areas and just be a voice. Not even say anything. Just have the people voice their concerns. because we get so wrapped up into, what we can do for the people. I want to do this for you. I want to do this for you. But they never take the time and ask the people, what do you want? Don't you think if they ask the people what they want, this should be a lot easier as far as a process to how we can get to where we need to go, opposed to them saying, oh, I want to do this for you. I want to do this for you. And they like, we don't even want that shit.
Right.
But they sell the shit, they push it up on you, and you like, oh, we gotta agree with this shit, and it sounds good. So, I mean, that's a pretty cool guy. But at the end of the day, none of the people gets the chance to ask their politician, especially from local government.
Right.
They never get a chance to ask them, okay, well, what do y'all want? Tell me what do y'all want so we can reach a happy medium.
Good question. Let me interject with you again. So
for sure,
what happens a lot of time with black and brown people, we wait until the last minute till it goes from 20, 10, 5 to 3 people, 3 dogs in a race to try to get in right, to find out who does what, who stands where, and who, basically what they stand for. What would you do, or how would you get the black and brown people, or people in general, to get into the races early, to start watching people in the beginning of the game instead of waiting till it's just skin in the pot?
Well, let me ask you this, bro. You say you're big into politics, right?
Yes, sir.
How many times on your social media platform have you posted 3 of the top candidates that you was looking at, and you posted reasons why you like them, and you should say, hey, my brothers, my sisters, I'm looking at these 3 candidates, and this is why I'm choosing them. Y'all check these 3 people out and see if we can rock. You feel me?
Right.
Nobody does that.
Facts. So
I don't put.
Hold on. Just chill. I got you. Just chill. So when you ask me a question like that, we all gotta lead by example, because I'm one of the many. Like, I'm on some shit like, if you not even trying to know, I'm not even trying to address it. When a lot of times, if we tell a nigga some shit, and because your influence is big, or your opinion matters, he's gonna say, you know what, fuck that. That nigga saying some cold shit. All right, he got my vote. I'm voting with whatever. And we're following community. You feel me? We're following society. So, and this is not. It's a double-edged sword at time, because at some point in time it works, it helps, and at some point in time it hurts us the most. But in the situation as far as politics, until we, the people, start coming against ourselves and saying, look, man, let's ask these motherfuckers what they gonna specifically do for us. Right. If that's not a question that they can answer, we shouldn't be voting, period. Because I don't give a fuck about what's happening in the White House right now. Donald Trump ain't no different from Bush. Bush ain't no different from Reagan. I don't give a fuck. Yes. So whatever they do, they've been doing this shit for years.
Right.
It don't matter whether we vote or not. If we gonna vote, let's get something out this shit. Let's stop being on some, oh, well, I'm voting because he's lesser the evil. No, fuck that. Just say, you know what, fuck it. We ain't voting. If we can't have no big ass meeting, a conference, fucking Million Man March, I don't give a fuck what has to happen. If we can't have one of them joints where your boy standing up there and we say, hey, yo, what specifically you gonna do for black people? If he can't tell us that, fuck you. I'm not voting for you.
Right.
And no disrespect, let them crackers vote for whoever they want, because whoever they decide to put in that bitch is gonna be in that bitch.
Understood.
It don't matter what the fuck we do, bruh. So if we gonna vote, fuck it, let's get some out of this shit.
Now here's where I stand with stuff like that, and I feel where you coming from wholeheartedly, and I understand where you coming from. I never put my top 3 or who my lead dog is in a race.
Right.
I just try to get my people to look at the race early. I don't want you to wait until it's 4 corners in a race. I don't want you to wait till it's the last corner.
That's a fact.
To try to turn something. So
that's a fact.
What I do with my people, black, brown, I want to see what is important to you in a candidate. What is important to you in a politician? Are you looking for a politician? Are you looking for a savior? Are you looking for somebody that's going to actually do what they say? Now, let's take the gloves off for a second.
Okay.
None of them really do what they say they're going to do.
That's a fact.
And even when they attempt to, there's other people that's going to stop them from doing what they say they want to do.
That's a fact.
I look at things like the inner city kids.
Mm-hmm.
I look at programs to help people to graduate high school. I look at things like, is our military safe? I look at things like education as a whole. So as far as like I'm an entrepreneur.
Right.
You got Swig over here as an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to do to help us learn, putting programs in the inner cities to learn what it is to get the loans, how to speak the language, how to increase and how to elevate the grades of these inner city schools. You got schools that are F grade, D grade, no grade. So stop trying to push us towards being rappers. No disrespect. Stop trying to push us towards being actors. No disrespect. Push us towards getting into politics, into law, so we can speak the language. So when you go in the courtroom, you're not confused, looking like Boo Boo the Fool. Not saying you.
Oh no, I know.
But when it comes down to it, they will paper push a lot of these government programs to make us be like, okay, free this, free that, free this, free that. Free means now. It's free now.
Right.
But you're going to be dumb later.
Right.
So the reason why I push a lot of people to get into it early in the game, shout out to my cousin Jordan Greer.
Mm-hmm.
He's on his way to
shout out Jordan.
He's on his way to DC. Shout out to my cousin David. He's tuning in to from Alaska right now.
David, what's good with you, bro?
We have a lot of these conversations, and I wish that he was in the flesh here, in Tampa right now having this conversation. But I like to get people like he did me. Get in the game early. Don't wait till it's too late.
Right.
Because when you wait till it's too late, now you forced to choose between
who they want you to choose from.
The lesser of evils.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like when it came down to voting between Hillary and Trump, like Farrakhan said, that's like voting between Satan and the devil, and you're gonna catch hell either way it go.
No.
Yes.
Check this. Cause I some niggas got it confused. I wouldn't give a fuck who was standing next to Hillary Clinton. As long as it was a man, that bitch was gonna win. That bitch could have been Jared Goff, the Subway fucking commercial nigga, and he would have won. You want to know why? Because the U.S. military do not want to take orders from no fucking woman, man.
I don't think that's the problem.
Man, listen, my guy. This been going on since the beginning of time.
Okay.
That ain't happening. Our U.S. military is not taking orders from a woman under any circumstances when it revolves around any type of war.
Let me stop you right there. You heard of the great Erykah Badu?
Yes.
She has a song, and her lyrics are great song. She say, your background, no, it's Jill Scott. She say, your background is not squeaky clean. So when you look at Hillary, she not squeaky clean. Do we have to talk about Trump? No,
not at all.
Okay, so like Farrakhan said, you left with choosing between the devil and Satan, because you're gonna catch hell either way it goes.
Sure.
Right. So what I'm like, we can pull up documentaries and this and that and the third, but unless you in the military or you in them streets and these movements and being an activist, or you get into politics early instead of waiting until it's too late when it's just Hillary and just Trump, because we had Bernie
and niggas flaked out on
that. So now you got a Democrat Party.
He actually won though.
No.
They gave it to Hillary.
Hillary shit on him. So now you got a Democrat Party that was looking like the Wu-Tang crew.
And look, after Hillary got up there, they was like, damn, we should have got Bernie in there. God, that want my motherfucking money back. God damn.
They did the same thing to Hillary, that they turned around and used the same tactics against Kevin Hart.
Yeah, of course.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, what is it like? That's the reason why I say I don't tell people who my interests are. I just tell them, hey, what is it that you're looking for? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they can get Diddy, they can get Jay-Z, they can get Beyonce, but let's call a spade a spade. Do they really have the same worries and issues that you or anybody in this room have?
Hell no, man.
Okay, so what's more important to you?
Oh, for sure.
Was my initial question.
For sure. What's more important to me? And see, the thing is, bro, like, I'm a free thinker. So
great way to be.
I'm not. I'm in tune with politics to the point where I get out of it what I put into it. You know what I'm saying? So if a candidate is actually doing something that's working for me specifically, then I'm on that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, I tell all of my people that's around me, and like I said, I got my own nonprofit organization, TWU. We actually, hold meetings, and we like, yo, this what the plan is.
Right.
We're going to reach out to one of these state representatives or local representatives, and we're going to ask them, what specifically are y'all doing for black people? If y'all not doing nothing, we not voting. So I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about that shit. I don't care about that because politics is going to continue to go on to be the same cycle it does every year until specifically, like, and it's no disrespect to the LGBT community or anything like that, or what I don't even know what to call them, but special needs. Gotcha. No disrespect to any of them, but they've created laws specifically for these genders. They've created specific laws for, you know, Asians in regards to, you know, their slavery and the shit that they came with. And, you know, they've created laws for every other single race, every origin, every gender, every extra shit that they name and create, except for black people. Black people are the only ones. They promised us 40 acres and a mule like years ago, and we have yet to see any form of reparation from that shit. But yet and still, they do us the dirtiest. They do us the dirtiest when we're owed so much from everything that we've put into this country.
Because we allow it.
Oh, that's a fact.
We've been allowed it.
But you know why we allow it?
30 acres, mule, reparations. That was promised yesteryear. And I'm not saying it doesn't matter, because it does. But the one thing that we can do to get our 30 acres and our mule, 40 acres and our mule and our reparations is to hold them accountable. The one thing we have that is most powerful, like I tell everybody else, your attention, you take it away from them, they don't have nothing of that.
Oh, that's a fact.
But accountability,
that's a fact.
That's everything.
That's a fact. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Exactly.
Man, damn, we done went on a tangent, man. Y'all
You
got
know,
me.
but hey,
all the way with it. I'm just watching y'all.
We done got in the Black Lives Matter EP. I'm dropping some whole new shit. You
on
feel
some real
me?
shit before we move on. I think the main problem with politics overall, and this is the biggest problem, is it's a two-party system. That's it. You either have to pick A or B. If you got people that are just no A or B and you just got this person, now you can individualize what each person can bring to the table as opposed to...
But they can't control that.
But we've been had that. This is the problem. We've always had two main parties.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Democrat, Republican, the elephant or the donkey. Both of them shitty as hell, but you always had
you
independent.
got to pick which one is
you see what
less
I'm saying?
shitty.
Yeah,
that's all that come down. Everybody always identifies.
So we need to figure out how to change that
by getting the people involved early.
That's it.
By getting the people to understand what is important to you. You see what I'm saying? Because you might care for this little bit of stuff. He's going to care for something different. We're not going to always care all about the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So the an animal that doesn't make the party. The people that's in those same entities, that's what makes the parties. That's what makes them. You see what I'm saying? Because there have been some Republicans that have said some things that everybody in this room can say, all right, I can rock with that.
I fuck with it.
And then there's been some Democrats that in their party, everybody like, nah, I can't fuck with that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, there's been some independents. You'd be like, damn, okay, well, I can rock with that. At the end of the day, what matters the most to...
Exactly.
I digress.
This is Waves of the Bay, episode 28.
Shit.
Mr. Jackson in the building.
With Chris Jackson right now.
Man. Y'all got me in my bag early.
Spaceship that went to the politics
this
route
shit
on
supposed
this.
to be about music, having fun.
We're gonna get y'all. We're gonna get back here.
I go there too.
We
I
Jesse Jackson
don't want
on.
to interrupt y'all because y'all ain't going with it.
Right.
I'm gonna get y'all back on track. Well, let's start with this. Let's hear some music from Chris Jackson. I know we got Worst Case queued up right here. Introduce this song for us.
Hey, look, real quick, man. Hey, I just actually recorded this song, man, and I entitled it Worst Case. But it's a mood kind of song, you know what I'm saying? It gets you through your day. You know, when you have, a dark day, dark times, you put this shit on and you know what, you thankful for the success because you don't never look like the shit you've been through. You feel me what I'm saying? And so when you in that space, man, you feeling good, you are able to talk about your struggles and you able to overcome your struggles. That's the biggest thing about having struggles is being able to overcome them. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, man, we going to go ahead and let this new rocket wreck. This motherfucking worst case scenario. Chris Jackson, Prince Up Top, last real nigga alive. Let's get it.
Let me talk to you. Whenever storms headed over my way, no matter what is going on, I can't break down. If it all blows up in my face, at least I did it my way.
this shit for motivation. Now I wrote this shit for all my haters. Them same niggas that was jealous when I graduated. When I walked across the stage, they ain't congratulate me. I was still trapping and I made sure I turned in my papers. Even did my homework, was acing all my tests. And after that I skipped school, was headed to the fucking Jets. Had to bust a cell and make it back before they knew I left. I even took home economics just to be a chef. Yeah, I was really cooking them pies. I was listening to Biggie, was really ready to die. Tap dancing on my dope just like I'm Gregory Hines. I did it to help my mother, you niggas did it to shine. And cop a couple of chains, cop a couple of rings. I did it to pay the bills, you niggas did it for fame. See, me and you're not the same. See, education was important. Y'all niggas skipped school because y'all thought the shit was boring. I used to hoop, but I knew I wasn't fucking Jordan. Kept a pill bottle full of dope, white as fucking Orbit. I used to date a fat bitch like I'm fucking Orbit, but she left me when she found out that I couldn't spoil her. Damn.
Over my way, no matter what is going on, I can't break down. And if it all blows up in my face, at least I did it my way. Yeah, worst case scenario, I could start over. Worst case scenario, I could start over. Worst case.
Yeah. When I came home from prison, ain't had no pot to piss in. A OG shoulda gave me game, I would've stopped to listen. A lot of shit that happened to me could've been prevented. I'm just thanking God that I ain't end up with a life sentence. I lost everything and started from scratch. Sleeping on the park bench, had conversations with rats. Only thing in my possession was the clothes on my backs. That's when I had a premonition and I wanted to rap. Before any song and hook, I changed the way I was thinking. I started trusting in God and did it without blinking. I had to stop smoking, even had stopped drinking, cause every day is a blessing, you never take it for granted. The niggas that I was with had started turning their backs. I told them I had a vision and really wanted to rap. They told me stay in the streets, continue fucking with crack, cause when you live in illegal, you'll never get on track. But that was back in my mind, I'm thinking that shit was whack, cause everything that I lost, I end up getting it back. I'm speaking from the experience, so you know that it's facts, cause it's a difference between metaphors and real rap.
Yeah. Over my way, no matter what is going on, I can't break down. If it all blows up in my face, at least I did it my way. Yeah, worst case scenario, I could start over. Worst case scenario, I could start over. Worst case.
Yeah. That was Chris Jackson, hip hop. Hold up. Oh, where I go? There I go. Hip hop artist Chris Jackson.
He was on.
Not politician Chris Jackson. Y'all niggas, boy. I gotta love it though, man. This is what we do on Waves of the Bay. We start talking and we get there. You know what I'm saying? So it's an open format right here, man. But yeah, what y'all just heard was Worst Case by Chris Jackson. Go ahead and introduce this next track for us. We're gonna get into that hip hop joint.
Look, this really for all of my hip hop heads. Like, if y'all from the 90s era, early 2000, then y'all gonna fuck with this. It's classic material, classic beat, classic lyrics. I'm taking y'all to that old school 90s hip hop feel where a nigga used to beat on the table and shit with the, you know what I'm saying, the pencils and shit, you know what I'm saying, had the clips beat in the background, right. You know what I'm saying, right. So this gonna give you that feel, man. It's called hip hop, man. Chris Jackson, Prince up top, last real nigga alive. Let's go.
These secrets in my head, oh, how they burden me. These secrets in my head burn with urgency. If I tell you one or two or three, can you keep them between you and me? Shh. Dirty secrets.
Yeah. Prince up top, man. Last real nigga alive. Let's get to it. Shit ain't the same no more, baby. It ain't the same, baby. I'm in my hip hop bag now. What you gonna do? I do this shit for H. All the world in the juice crew. I do this shit for I. All the leaders of the new school. I do this shit for P. Prodigy and all of my beats. I do this shit for H. For CNN, Nas, and AZ. I do this shit for O. Can't forget about Jay-Z. I do this shit for P. For Bad Boy and B.I.G.
B.I.G. I do this for the legends that arrive and supply the foundation. I do this shit for hip hop, nigga. We gon' make it, make it, make it.
We gon' make it, we gon' make it. Yeah, look.
Let me tell you why I do this. I just do this for the culture. Record labels disrespect the art because they vultures. I remember hanging Source magazines up for posters. Now my bars travel through the city like a chauffeur, sitting at the kitchen table eating breakfast with my brothers, looking at cassette tape credits, checking for production, beating on the table, spitting raps about the struggles. Moms yelling in the background, fussing cause we cussing, fucking up rewind buttons, playing back verses that we thought was cold. 90s hip hop was medicine to my fucking soul. Had a generation of spitters, I must embark on those. Nas, Big L, and Pop, even your boy Hove. Cool G Rap was the illest with the delivery. He broke down bars with metaphors and similes. Capone and Noriega, the war report was chemistry. Locks took the top spot when they dropped. We on the street, I do this shit for H.
All the world in the juice crew.
I do this shit for I.
All the leaders of the new school.
I do this shit for P.
Prodigy and all of my beats.
I do this shit for H.
For CNN, Nas, and AZ.
I do this shit for O.
Can't forget about Jay-Z.
I do this shit for P.
For Bad Boy and B.I.G.
I do this for the legends that arrive and supply the foundation. I do this shit for hip hop, nigga. We gon' make it, make it, make it.
We gon' make it, make it. Yeah, look.
The golden era of hip hop, where we break dance on cardboards and niggas rock they tape till they shit pop. Back when Biggie Smalls was sipping out of a private stock and KRS-One was dropping knowledge about the cops. MC Light was hard as a rock and Public Enemy Hype Man was dancing while he rocking the clock. Bad Boys had shit on lock and Puff Daddy had the whole world saying can't stop, won't stop. Then Dre dropped the Chronic, Cube dropped the Predator, Craig Mack Face had a bad case of eczema. Outsiders put Eminem on the map, and Looney's had the whole world dropping 5 on the sack. The Lost Boys stepping up shit with lights, camera action. Said I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Rest in peace to Freaky Ty, rest in peace to Leah, rest in peace to Left Eye. I can't wait to meet ya. When I make it up to heaven, I'm gon' do some features. Have DJ Magic Mike bass playing out the speakers. Children of the Corn was front running with Cam, and Mason Harlem World was figuring out a plan. They both separated and drew a line in the sand, and Cam dropped Jim Jones from Dipset. I am. These are the stories that was told from a 90s baby, yeah, and had the whole world going crazy. It's all fiction, the shit we think the game is missing. I missed the game when 50 dropped Rankster and Wu-Tang had us going crazy, and Big and Pac fucked the same lady, and Dr. Dre signed Slim Shady. I do this shit for H.
All the world in the juice crew.
I do this shit for I.
All the leaders of the new school.
I do this shit for P.
Prodigy and all of my beats.
I do this shit for H.
For CNN, Nas, and AZ.
I do this shit for O.
Can't forget about Jay-Z.
I do this shit for P.
For Bad Boy and B.I.G.
I do this for the legends that arrive and supply the foundation. I do this shit for hip hop, nigga. We gon' make it.
It ain't the same, baby. We gon' make it.
Yo, this is Tone Capone, and you're getting lifted to the sounds of my DJ, DJ Spaceship. Go ahead and beam him up, boy. Let's get him.
DJ Spaceship, we live, man. We live. We're here with Chris Jackson. We got a special guest on the line right now. He tuned in from Kodiak, Alaska. I got my cousin Big Dave. Say what up, Big Dave?
Big Dave, what's good?
He on the live feed too, just chilling. You know, we in here getting with the politics. We get into the music. Oh, he tuned in. He said, "What's up, y'all?" We got Tone Capone floating around here somewhere, man. It's nighttime over here, but it's still the daytime over there, cuz vibing and everything, man. We had a real good conversation about politics. We just played one of your joints and everything, man. How you feeling right now, Mr. Jackson?
Oh, man, I'm enjoying it, man. Bless, bro. Bless. I'm definitely enjoying the whole vibe, man. I appreciate y'all even just reaching out, man. You know what I'm saying? I definitely respect the platform. You know, I was fucking like waiting, like, damn, when my nigga gonna hit me up?
Gonna
like,
get called?
God damn, you see, I'm working right now, my nigga. Like, come on, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, you know, sometimes, you know, perfection takes time. So
for sure.
We had to both reach our boiling point, and we finally crossed paths in a good way.
For sure.
Because a lot of times, you know, our brothers, black and brown, they get together and they just, I don't know, man. Like they get together for the wrong reasons sometimes.
Facts.
But this is one of those occasions where we get together for the perfect times to build, to bond, to connect, to educate, to express how we feel and our different views. And when people say different doesn't mean bad.
Right.
Different is a great thing because you tell me how you feel and what you seeing, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
We got Tone Capone back in the saddle here, man.
Know what I'm saying?
I had to show these braids off for the live feed. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I might have to get me some.
You should.
I think my hair is long enough.
Got your hair hella long enough, dog.
Yeah.
Hey,
we
look.
need to stunt for these balding niggas.
Yeah.
dog.
I'm trying to grow mine back out. You feel me?
So I gotta hit up. Who I gotta hit up? I gotta hit up Steph.
Stephless, yeah.
Okay.
Graffiti braids, bro.
I might have to do that.
Should be doing her thing, man. Chris Jackson in the studio.
We in the building, man. What's good, man? Talk to me, man. Let's set this motherfucker off, man.
No, we ain't talking about no more politics right now.
Hey, you goddamn
we gotta
right,
get
bro.
to the real.
Say you scared.
We gotta get to the real.
Let's get to the shits, man. Let's get to the shits, bro.
I think it's that time.
No, it's not even that time yet. Not even that time.
It's
yet.
not that time?
We haven't even talked about the real shit, the real topic at hand, dog. We haven't talked about this Tampa hip hop shit, dog. Yeah, it's not ride the wave time yet.
Oh shit.
We gotta talk about this Tampa hip hop shit, but we kind of. We already at that time. It is what it is, man. I'm not gonna edit what you're gonna say, or as far as the time frame goes. But
okay,
you and I have been. I know you've been seeing the same shit I'm seeing, and with the Lyrical Hole, I consider you a curator of the Tampa hip hop scene right now too.
Oh, for sure.
So you're bringing people on. You're giving them a platform to be heard. Whether it's in a venue where we're performing or anything like that, it's a performance type of thing that you're doing. So
for sure.
And you're also an artist at the same time. You
For
see
sure.
what's going on in the timeline between Tampa promoters, Tampa artists. What's your take on this, dog?
You know, okay, so look at it. I gotta wear two bags at this point in time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because as a part of the Lyrical Whole and Barration, that's a business. You feel me? And when it comes to a business, you know, it's things that you have to do in order to, you know, be a successful business.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, two things happens in this situation. Either the artist feels slighted or the promoter feels slighted. So this is my take on it, right? First and foremost, until all of the artists had their business straight, they can't say anything. Until they had their business straight, your opinion is not held to a higher standard. Because,
Why do you say that?
Well, for one, they're not generating revenue off of their music.
Okay.
So if you're performing, because you can get paid to perform, you feel me? So if you're not getting paid to perform, regardless of what the promoter pay you or not pay you, you can get paid to perform because your music is streaming as you're performing it. So there's a loophole where you can get paid for that. So if you're not even doing that, if you haven't even touched that, that's not for you, because you don't even want to invest in yourself in order to be a part of this type of conversation. You feel me?
All the way.
So
all the way.
You don't your opinion right now is really not a focal point of what we need. So now there is the artist that invest into their craft, you know, that's doing this shit. So you can look at this two different ways, right? Now, as from the artist standpoint, nobody makes one song and becomes the fucking man. It just doesn't work like that. And to be quite frank, niggas in Tampa don't even rap like that to be able to pop off of one song. Like, let's keep it 1,000. Like, niggas gradually work up into, you know, that great talent. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm seeing online is I see a lot of artists upset because they have to invest into themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Because I've been in a situation to where I've had to pay for shows. I had to pay to perform. I had to pay for music reviews. I had to pay for this, pay for that. But all of this was a part of my brand. I was investing into my brand. So every show that I paid for, every interview that I paid for, every feature that I paid for, it was all invested into my brand. See, a lot of these artists, they don't want to invest into their brand. They think they're supposed to always receive something for free because they have the talent. But it doesn't work like that. Because hard work always beat the talent if the talent don't work hard. So you can be dope as fuck, but if you're not working hard, if you're not investing into yourself, you're a loser. You just got great talent. You can rap, nigga. But nobody wants to deal with you when it comes to business. Let's see, that's what happened with a lot of these artists. They're upset because they don't want to invest into their craft. So what they do is they take it out on the promoters, which granted, it's a double side coin because it is some janky promoters out there. You know what I'm saying? That they wouldn't have a crowd if it wasn't for the artist that's there. And quite frankly, if you're going to perform at a strip club, and there's no disrespect to anybody that performs at a strip club, you have to be like this local hood artist that can do that shit. You have to be connected with the streets in order to perform at a fucking strip club because that's the type of crowd. That's your demo. That's the type of demographic that you're going to bring to that spot. You can't be a nigga like, and it's no disrespect to Free World, but you can't be Free World. You can't be Kizzy Free performing at no fucking strip club. Niggas just not going to rock with you. The strippers won't even rock with you like that. You feel me? It's just not that type of environment. So what happens is that these artists settle for what they can get, because they didn't invest in themselves. Had they been investing themselves over a course of time to where they said, you know what, I done put in all this work, now I can start getting paid for shows. Because if you want to end this conversation right now, all of the artists that's saying, you know, fuck the promoter, have your own show. Throw your own show, invite all of the fans that you have. Since you're doing so well, invite all of your fans and see how many people actually turn up to your event. You got to pay for your own promotion. You got to pay for everything. You got to pay for the venue. You got to pay for the DJ. And let's see if you even break even.
But you know that's not going to happen.
Man, bro, I'm telling you this because I know for a fact how this goes. Matter of fact, when we did my Black Lives Matter EP release.
Right.
That was like my first real event that I promoted. I did all of the leg work. I did everything. Now, mind you, I'm thinking we gonna get like, and I'm realistic with the numbers. You know what I'm saying? I'm nice, but I ain't that fucking nice. Like let's keep it 1,000. You know what I'm saying? But realistically, I'm like, you know, maybe 40 people will show up. You know what I'm saying? To my demise, though, almost 100 fucking people showed up to this club, bro. Like, we was real deal packed in this bitch.
You didn't prepare for that.
I did not at all. I did not. I had no idea that people actually was even fucking with me like that in the city.
You never know.
Until I actually did the shit. So it was to a point where, you know, it goes back to me saying, you know what? I did that without the help of any, you know, promoter or anybody overseeing anything. So now when I'm stepping to a lot of these people, I'm like, yo, I've already, like, these are the people that I'm going to bring with me. I know my value. I know my worth. I know what I can already do without your help.
Right.
With what I'm going to do myself for my promotion and my brand and what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this already. So this is guaranteed when I come to your club or when I perform at your club. You feel me? Right. So that way that gives you a little bit of this leg room. But
some credentials.
Yeah, but these artists don't even have that. They don't even have that. They don't have any branding. They don't have any marketing. They don't have any merchandise. They don't have nothing that goes with being an artist, which is nothing wrong with that because we all start off kind of slow.
You gotta learn.
You feel me? We all start off kind of slow, but in the same sense, I just feel like if you're not investing into yourself as an artist, you can't have this conversation.
Right. And I want to give a shout out to, like, when artists think like making it big, they think about like the manager, security, if they're a musician, the DJ,
right?
If they're an actor, that's pretty, you know, the agent. That's just about it. But there's something called a PR.
Right.
Because PR goes a long way. If you don't have the right PR, you ain't getting too far.
You dead.
If you got the right PR, you'll get pretty far. Because they got to cover up a lot of sores, open sores that you have. So shout out to Jen Johnson, who is actually the PR for Shay Johnson and quite a few other people in the industry, music, acting, and TV shows. herself. You got to understand. You got to have a team.
Right.
You can't just have one person. You got to have a team. It's not that many artists in any world, any facet, any part of entertainment that just has one person.
Right.
You know, like Erykah Badu herself said, the great Erykah Badu said, grown people don't need managing.
Facts.
So I don't need a manager.
Facts.
But she still got a PR person. She still got security. She got a DJ.
I'm sure she got a lawyer.
A lawyer.
She definitely got a lawyer.
Goddamn right. She
And
better have one.
the most powerful one of them all, she has an accountant.
Yes.
So you
Financial
can't think,
literacy.
Yeah. So you, especially when you're signed to a label, it's a lot more that goes into that.
Right.
When you're not signed with a label, times 2, because now you're in control of all of the things that it comes down to as being an artist, putting on the shows, booking the tours, security, hotel, flights, just keeping it going all together. So I'm not a promoter. That's Tone job. That's part of Tone.
Right.
But I've seen what Tone. I've seen the times that Tone has not said it, but he has lost sleep. I've seen the times that Tone has stressed. It's been times that me and Tone have seen things differently. But at the end of the day, me and Tone still came out on the other side together, pause, because we're on the same page.
Facts.
We know at the end of the day, the goal is to succeed. The goal is the show must go on. To win.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if Tone get more camera time than me or vice versa. Are we going to both win? Yeah. Okay, well.
Look.
And I put it, one more time. I put a post out a minute ago that said, everybody wants to be Baby, but don't nobody want to be Slim. And they looked at that post and was like, fuck does that mean? Slim got just as much money as Baby, if not more money than Baby.
Right.
But they both do the same thing. If not, Slim does more. He don't care about no camera.
Right.
He don't care about no microphone. He don't care. Matter of fact, when I seen them both, I walked up on Slim like I could walk up on you right now.
Wow.
Birdman had all the security. And I say, Slim, why you so accessible? You know what he told me? He said, first of all, I ain't worried about nothing because I got God. Second of all, and he dug in his pocket and showed me something, the Medea, the peace be still. He said, so what I got to worry about, Wody? I was like, let me just get this picture and get out your way. So people have to understand, like, as artists, you can't have champagne taste with beer money.
You fucking right, bro.
You can't have champagne expectations with a beer reality.
Yeah.
Because a steak is still a steak on a trash can lid, but it don't taste like Roof Chris.
I'm trying to tell you.
It's not seasoned like, you know what I'm saying, Selman's or all the other top-notch spots. So you have to be mindful of what you do. Know your limits and stick within that. And when it's beyond you and above you, go find somebody like a Tone Capone, like a H.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like a We Fresh. You know what I'm saying? Find those people that can make this shit happen beyond that and latch on, live, love, and learn those people.
Right.
And that's been my whole thing with the argument. Like, I don't really get offended because they're not talking about me. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
But
You
at
know
the same
motherfuckers
time,
ain't talking about
But
you,
at the
bro.
same time, it's like, put a name behind this shit. Like, y'all feel so passionate about this shit. And who the fuck is these janky ass promoters?
You want to know why?
Tell me why.
They can't.
Why? Because they just hopping on?
Bruh, listen, dog. Listen. They're just going by they followers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody say something, you know, oh, fuck the promoters. Yeah, fuck the promoters. Yeah, fuck the promoters. You know, like this, it's a rally, bro. Like, move all of this shit away. Like I said, to end this conversation, if you that fucking nice, have your own event.
Throw it up.
Have your own shit. I'll come.
Mm-hmm.
I'm everywhere. Niggas never. I'm everywhere. Niggas know Lyrical Hole is everywhere. We're at every fucking event. I'll come to that shit. I will come to see how your shit went. I will do that. If that bitch packed, I'm fucking with you.
There you
Let's
go.
rock. You deserve whatever you deserve, or you deserve not to get charged because you that's your shit. You bringing that.
That's your clout.
But if we show up there and just the DJ there with your closest friends, it's not. You need to put in some work. You need your fan base. You know what I'm saying? Until, like I said, I didn't know my worth until I was able to actually do a show by myself, and the turnout was fucking overwhelming.
I encourage people to do it because it's not easy.
It's definitely not.
It's not easy.
It's not.
Once you start running into situations like we have, that a lot of people don't even plan for,
bruh.
It's a whole nother ball game.
You learn the value of people on your team and what they really do.
For sure.
When they're absent. Last year, I'm not going to get exactly, but I'm going to get kind of specific. I learned last year the value of Tone Capone last year. When I got hit up and was like, yo, this is the show. I knew the show must go on. That's the old saying. And I had to be Spaceship and I had to be Tone Capone. But I want to shout out my brother Ray Budsky.
For real.
My guy.
Because he stepped in and he was
For real, man.
He said, shit, what you going to do? I say, he said, I got you. What you need me to do, just tell me. I said, I need you to be Tone. And he stepped in. He wasn't Tone, but he was Ray.
He met the need.
And the show went on.
Mm-hmm.
And that night when I went home, I sat on the side of the bed. I said, fuck. This nigga Tone is a hard act to follow.
Yeah, that's real.
I never had to do what Tone does. Now, if I had to do it now, I still would be able to do it, but not like Tone.
Right.
There's things that Tone does that Spaceship don't got to worry about, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to be 100 on this part. I've explained to Tone and shown Tone what I've had to do and what I do on the regular when we do shows. He's never really showed me. Well, he has, but not as in depth as I have, because I cry. I'm a little crybaby a little more about. Well, not a crybaby.
Right.
I let it be known more. I'm more vocal than Tone is.
Right.
Pause. But that one time that Tone was absent,
I felt that shit,
bruh.
Hell yeah.
A motherfucker stabbed me without a weapon. Because me and Tone been a team for a long time. Like, Tone been telling me things since I was doing house parties, and he used to come, him and Winnie.
Wow.
They used to come to the house. Am I lying? They used to come to house parties I rock and sit on the couch.
That's
and
dope.
Winnie was
Happy
like,
birthday, Melissa.
Happy birthday.
You see what I'm saying? And bro, it's you really, when you in tune with somebody, you see what time it is, man.
Yeah,
and
fucking right.
I know the value of Tone. So when I do shows and it's not with Tone, I'll be like, oh fuck. Okay, can this person, can I try to get them to be sort of similar to Tone?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I leave it down.
I'm gonna take over from here, man. I want to. You posted a question on Facebook earlier.
I did.
I want to get your input on that, man. For people that missed the question, it's pretty much: do you need to go out of town to blow up in order for people back home to respect you, or if you blow up back home? I probably have this all wrong. You can probably
okay. So the question is it more respected to leave outside of town and blow up? Or is it respected more to stay in your hometown and blow up? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I shared this post because, I mean, it's kind of piggybacking off of the whole, promoters and artists kind of thing. But, and to correlation of fans, this music shit, you have to have a fan base. You know what I'm saying? And with music now, this shit is almost like, it's like a popularity contest. Like, I know a lot of popular rappers that's in the city who's not particularly nice, but they know a lot of people. So a lot of people support them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And they probably will never go far as, they're gonna have a nice bigger. They gonna have a nice run. You feel me? Opposed to people putting that same time and energy into an actual dope artist. You know what I'm saying? And really pushing him like, yo, this is that guy. Like, Tom G get a lot of love and support, you know what I'm saying? So he's always able to generate that buzz or put eyes on something, because if you stand next to this man, like, for sure,
you got to have your shit together.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be on point, Now, when I say you have to leave the city, and is it more respected? Because what happens is, generally when you make it somewhere else and you try to come back, that's when the hood hates you the most, because they felt like you left them and went and succeeded somewhere else.
Like you forgot about
them. You know what I'm saying? But while you were here, you wasn't fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? I have mixed emotions about it, because when we had the Black Lives Matter EP, we left the city, man. You know what I'm saying? And fucking New York was fucking dope. Like, niggas was respecting that real grimy hip hop. Like, we in fucking Coney Island, we in Queens, like we everywhere. And niggas is fucking with like the real hip hop. Like, I had like fucking 500 something CDs, 1,000 CDs. Like, I'm trying to get these bitches away for free and niggas paying me.
Right.
Cause they see me rock. They like, yo, this nigga nice. Yo, fuck, yo, I just ran into my man at Coney Island. The nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, they giving me the money for this shit. Where opposed to, you know, I'm down in Tampa. Well, I can't even say that because niggas, I'm gonna tell you why niggas bought the Black Lives Matter EP, because I did fucking 1,000 shows leading up to me dropping it, and I put a whole campaign behind it. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I just threw out a CD and say, all right, now fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you have to also remember, you can't compare Tampa to New York because the market is different.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Some people can't support you because they can't support themselves.
Right.
And you have to also remember, some
Damn,
people
that was
not.
cold.
That
was cold.
You want me to run it back? Let me run it back. Rewind.
That was cold.
You can't compare Tampa to New York because the market is different. Do I need to
say it again?
Do I need to say it again? I actually forgot it.
Some people can't support
Some people
you.
can't support you because they can't support themselves.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? And then you have to remember the lane that you travel in. I, as a DJ, I play pretty much anything, any beat. But if you're playing something that's conscious, don't expect me to play it at a club.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So I've had situations where I'm the type of DJ, if you come to me and you're conscious and this is your single you're pushing, and you like, yo, play it in the club, play in the club, play in the club. Listen, Jackson, it's not going to happen. I'm that honest with you. And if you got a problem or a beef or a gripe, then it is what it is. We'll have a conversation. But that conversation or whatever discussion we have is not going to make it to social media or beyond. It's conversations that I've had that I've never told Tone, and then it gets to the point where I have to tell Tone, and he'd be like, shit. And I know in his mind, he'd be like, well, you never told me. You see what I'm saying? Because in today's society, the Me Too movement, I ain't going to say everybody, a lot of people's angle and motive is to make their story bigger.
Oh, yeah,
your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter is
clout.
your channel. That's your clout. That's your lane to get your clout. So at the end of the day, I don't care what anybody else got to say. I've had good business deals and bad ones.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But you can't expect people to support you when they can't support themselves. 87% of America lives check to check. 7 out of 8 Americans can't even go to the bank and pull $1,000 out. And that's married couples included. Do I need to continue to do numbers with you? I'll stop it right there. I digress.
Nah.
All right, man. So
I'm just saying,
boy, we need a whole nother hour for y'all. I got one quick question for you.
Okay.
Lyrical Hole. How do people get a hold of you? How do they get down with that movie?
You know what? See, look, this is the thing, right? This is the thing, man. I gotta talk my shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole squad, man. Assassin, TME, Cowboy, LP3, man. Love y'all niggas, man. That's what's up. But right now, I'm actually doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get as many artists as I can, especially from the city. So because after the 1st of October, we're going to start fucking with out-of-town niggas. And I know that's going to leave a sour taste in a lot of niggas' mouths. So, you know, I'm trying to get...
expand, man.
Come on, bro. So I'm trying to get the home team on first. I'm even doing jugs for niggas. Like, I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm doing jugs. You feel me? Like, it costs to get on this platform. It's not for free. And that's one thing that I noticed, like, even with doing a lyrical hole, a lot of artists say they want to be a part of this, but when we say, hey, it's a registration fee, niggas like, all right, bet I'll hit you. And we never hear from them.
Keep moving.
But you know
Don't
what?
focus, just keep moving.
But this is what I'm saying. This is not for you. This is not the platform for you. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're expecting something for free. This is an investment. Because I don't know no Fortune 500 company that got rich off of giving shit away for free. I don't know any business that's gotten rich off of doing some shit for free.
Tax break.
At all. So, first and foremost, if you want to get on the lyrical hole, it is a registration fee. Right now, if I fucks with you, I fucks with you, then I shoot you to love. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, after the first... You know what? If you missed your opportunity, but
which is a week from now.
That is a week from now. So what I want to do is, like I said, if you want to be on Lyrical Hole, all you got to do, hit my DM, and I'll go through the whole process with you. It's fairly easy, but it seems like when we talk money, they disintegrate. So I'm cool with that because we got
it weeds them out for you.
But exactly, because you know how many people are begging to be on this platform that's out of town, that's not even from Tampa, and we telling these niggas, hold on, cuz we trying to get Tampa on. You know what I'm saying?
Plays into the question though.
But see, but the thing is, bro, like we if we wanted to do it that way, we could, but we're doing it this way, so no Tampa artist can say, hey, they never did this. They never did. They never chanced it. You can't say that now because we gave everybody a chance. You feel me? So now when we start generating doing shit from other avenues and going through different markets, then it's gonna be on them, but it's fairly easy to get on the platform, bro. Hit my DM and you'll be in there ASAP. Like, we got a new show we shooting this Friday. We got your home team coming. We got Butsky, Sean October coming in. Who is the Sorrow? We trying to get him in there. I'm trying to get Rated R in there. Like, bro. Like, if I wish y'all could see the shit that we done already done, bro. Like,
I've seen the names. And I've been impressed, bro.
Bro, y'all ain't heard the Tom G one we did, bro. We got his little brother on there, bro. Like, all of these dope MCs. Like, if you can't spit, don't even fucking waste my time, bro. Because when it come over to barration, I'ma chop your shit the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't do that to be, ill will or malice and nothing like that. But I want to get these artists the real fucking deal, bro. Like, I'm not finna sugarcoat this shit with you. Yeah. If you trash, bro. It is what it is. And when you come to barration, it's specifically for that, to rate your bars. That's why we have the barration platform. So after you lead a lyrical hole, you'll come to the barration, which you can pay for everything outright. Or if you don't want to do a barration because you scared, then cool. Don't pay for the barration. You just do the lyrical hole. You'll just never drop on barration. But what happens is that the more platforms that you're on as the content we deliver, more people are seeing you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
everything's
of this shit
visual now, man.
Everything is visual, bro. Everything is moving to visual. And then when we start the YouTube channel, like if you're doing the lyrical hole, the barration, the remix, like if you're on all of these platforms, when the right person look at this, I can't speak on too much, but when the right person looks at this and they say, oh, I like this guy, I want to bring him on to this platform, or I want to be able to do this with this artist. You see what I'm saying? Your chances are greater because you invested in yourself. You know what I'm saying? You didn't just, nah, fuck that, man. I can't even, I ain't even got the money for it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to make a sacrifice with this music shit. You have to make a sacrifice because it's almost like you're in a room full of at least 10 people. Out of those 10 people, it's only 2 people that's actually living out their dreams. Them other 8 people, they gonna have so much shit to say about you living out their dreams, and not once will they ever get a chance to do any cool shit relating to their dreams. They'll never be able to manifest nothing from their dreams. And those are the people that you need to stay away from, because those are the same people that's gonna kill you. So I mean, I see this shit on a daily. A lot of people don't even, see it, but I see it on a daily. I see people never take time to actually invest in themselves and miss opportunities, because you have to understand, opportunities are not free. Nothing falls into your lap for free. Even if you know the man next to the man next to the man, you will pay. There's something that you will have to do. This is a give and take relationship. So all of these artists out here that's complaining, I really see it as they don't want to invest in themselves. They feel like they should really receive a lot of shit for free. And it's a new day. Niggas is not doing nothing for free no more.
That's true.
There is no, that favor shit is over with. Especially with Tampa. A lot of these niggas ain't nice, bro. You want me to do something for free for you and you ain't even nice, my nigga? Like, have a buzz, a fan base or something. You ain't even got that. And
the barter system is not alive anymore because a lot of people don't respect or know. A lot of people don't want to put in, I give for a give.
Exactly.
Do for I do, like they say in the Caribbean. Do for I do.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we like to transition into a segment of the show, what we call Ride the Wave.
Okay, let's go.
Which was created by my brothers Sean October and Ray Butsky.
Hey,
now we told them to send in your track, so we play some music, show some love.
Right,
but they sent in a performance track, and what actually happened here, right on the same couch you're sitting on, Mr. Jackson,
magic,
and that didn't sound right. Pause. But what actually happened is we was like, fuck it, you send the performance, you're gonna go live, and then hence we coined the term ride the wave.
Oh, that's
so
dope.
we have artists send in a track so they can ride the wave, and at this time, Mr. Jackson,
let's go.
It's on you.
Hey, make sure you record this shit, bro.
Oh, we live.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, turn that shit up.
You
Let's
ready?
go. Let's go. Turn me up. Look, it's like I keep taking L's and depression start to settle. I'm thinking going back to rock, no heavy metal, cause this shit is confusing. Like how I'm working all these damn hours and can't afford to go to the movies, picking and choosing. Everything I spend is well calculated. Working a job is being overrated. I try to talk myself out of it, but next thing you know, my dreams on hold. I'm punching this damn clock in and out again. In the midst of it all, I see the struggle. They said I should be thankful. They said I should be humble, cause it's people in the world that starve and feeling the hunger. How the fuck they let that bullshit become them? Is it all an illusion? Should I be doing sellout shows and have these people rocking out to my music, or should I be more complacent with life? Have kids working 9 to 5 and then find a beautiful wife? Well, the second part is factual. I do got kids, a fuck ass job, a fine ass wife that's riding me hard, not in a sense of nagging and shit, but she always tell me get up off my ass and go and handle this shit. Show these niggas what they been missing when the labels won't hire you, and stop looking for A&Rs, they won't sign you. So you gotta be brutal and step on the nigga noodle and show him what the fuck, how you do to him. That's how my wife talk. I remember when niggas never believed in me, used to dream on me, even plot and scheme on me. Now it gets worse, cause when I'm in the facility, they fans can't help to fucking mention me. I know it hurts. They face screwed, just swear to God they had a stroke. Feeling like I'm Gary from Different Strokes, and everybody asking what I'm talking about. I always been the life of the party, like when the nigga bring them drugs and them cameras out. Can't stop, won't stop, nigga, that's the fucking slogan. Giving you oxygen like hemoglobin. I know these groupies want better and they think I'm getting cheddar, so they proceed to rip my shirt off like I'm Hulk Hogan. I hit the Heisman on them and tell a bitch I'm married. Stop throwing that pussy at me before you get embarrassed, cause I'll be damned if I give you bitches the upper hand. They see me with my wife out in public and do it for the gram. Respect is everything for me, I doubt you understand. And if he cheating on you, I suggest you find a different man, or end up like Usher, they won't touch him. Give him the pussy early, at least carry your rubber. Ooh, yeah. Hey, look, that was a C+, man. That was a C+, man. But that's off the What's More Important, man. It's called Trouble Child, man. Y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for that shit, man. Chris Jackson, Prince Up Top, last real nigga alive, man. Lyrical Hole Season 3 out right now. We fucking working. You motherfucking artists, get at my DM. Holla at your boy. Get at me now. Shout out to my nigga Tone Capone.
Give
Shout
him
out
the social
DJ
media
Spencer.
info.
Hey, CJackso26 for IG. That's CJackso26. 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 That shit easy. Facebook, Chris Jackson. Everything, Chris Jackson. I always, you know what I'm saying, keep it thorough on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I really connect with my people on Facebook. So really follow me on Facebook, so that way you can have that nice intimate conversation with me, man. Fuck with me this Friday. We shooting brand new Lyrical Hole. We got my nigga Sean October on deck, Ray Butsky on deck, who is on Sorrow on deck, Rated R on deck, man. This shit finna be stupid, man. Fuck with your boy. Let's go.
Man. Waves of the Bay, episode 28.
You finna give me something else? Oh,
no.
I was finna say, but throw an intro on. Shit, I'm in my bag right now.
Waves of the Bay, episode 28.
Go.
If you guys just tuned in, we had an amazing talk with Swig. We just finished up with Chris Jackson. We talked about the state of Tampa hip-hop, some of the promoters versus artists.
Politics.
Got into politics a little bit. All wrapped into one for the Marshall Falk episode. Make sure you follow us on social media at Waves of the Bay.
Waves of the Bay.
You guys want to submit your music, wavesofthebayradio@gmail.com. Every episode is on every platform. So even if y'all don't listen to us on Spreaker, we're on iHeartRadio, we're on Google, we're on Apple, we're on Deezer, we're on Spotify, we're on everything.
Let's
platform.
go. Talk
All you
your
guys
shit.
gotta do
Talk
is just
your
look
shit.
it up,
Let's
Waves
go.
of the Bay. You'll see the logo. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow, rate, and review us. We will be back next week. Ooh.
What we got on deck?
October 1st.
Let's go.
October 1st. We're back next week with Trumaine Lamar.
Oh, wow.
From the Rhapsody Suite.
The Rhapsody Suite. Wow.
And we got the Godfather of Tampa hip hop, DJ Sandman.
Sandman in the building. Let's go. Hey, Sandman, my guy. Get at me, bro. Get at me. We trying to work, bro.
We're trying to connect people. Bro. Make sure y'all tune in. Thank y'all for showing love. Share this with somebody you know.
Share it.
We'll catch y'all next Tuesday, man. Peace.